cold. Fuck. I went to sleep. Now I'm gonna get food. Oh, my coat is in here because I'm cold. Very cold. Hold on. It's fucking freezing. I'm cold. You're gonna drive. I just need my coat. I don't even know how to get there. I think if I want to not feel like shit in the morning, I should eat something. I can't fall back asleep now. You didn't have to, though. I would have drove. I didn't want to wake up Cassie. She's out.
Huh?
She's out. You want to put my seatbelt on? Are you good? You hungry? You want some KFC?
I'm alright.
It's turned all the way. That's as far as it goes. They can't see you. They see your arm. Want to smoke a cigarette?
Sure.
You went to bed early.
Yeah, I normally go to bed early, dude.
You didn't last night.
Huh?
You didn't last night.
Last night, yeah, I got home.
Would you sleep like 3 hours last night? Am I interrupting your sleep?
Yeah, alright. I didn't completely fall asleep, so. Yes, it's out now. Knocked out.
Yeah.
She didn't wake up at all after that?
She coughed a couple times, so I don't know if she's like semi-sleeping, but I didn't want to be like, hey, Cassie, wake up. Because, like, I know that she stays in a room with her sister and the 2 kids, and I know that she doesn't sleep like that because of that. She sleeps with the kids.
Right, she's sleeping for the different reasons now, so don't
No, well, I don't know. I need sleep too, but I'm just saying, I didn't want to wake her, you know?
Oh, fuck. Well,
Damn, V.
That bro, I put it in L.
You got before you put it in drive. Brake. I got a timing chain on this bitch.
It's L and D.
Yeah, L is
Brake
low.
completely.
You gotta brake to like a good slow.
Oh.
Turn on the light. I can't turn on the light. We're driving. There. Turned it on. There you go. He's bringing me to get some food because I need food because I drank too much earlier. I'm fine now, but V told me I shouldn't drive. When people tell me I shouldn't drive, I start to think I really shouldn't be driving. So I don't drive. Do they still have the $7 fills? They do, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Alright, because you should get some.
Man, I'm gonna go to sleep, man.
V, I would have drove myself.
I'm okay. I'm full.
I figured, damn, V. Now I feel real bad. I'm like, hey, you want to drive me to get some food, bro?
Alright, I still like the ride. It's all good.
Doesn't my car sound nice and quiet?
Yeah.
0. Leave my nose alone, bro. You can't even see it right now.
Yes, we got amazing noses.
Makes fun of mine because it's big.
Yes, we got elephant trunks, bruh. We love it. He's got a mosquito nose, tiny nose.
He's got a tiny nose.
He's just jealous of your nose.
He's jealous of my beautiful big nose.
Yeah.
My big beautiful nose.
Yeah, because he's got a tiny nose. His girlfriend always makes fun of it. It's like, why you got a tiny nose?
Your nose is so little.
He can't say anything back to his girlfriend, so he's got to come online, find a girl, beautiful looking girl online and say your nose is bad.
So,
right,
yeah.
bro?
0 always, and his name is 0 too.
0?
0.
Wow.
0 the hero. I didn't bring my other phone.
Huh?
I didn't bring my other phone. Damn, V, you're not a mod in my chat.
That's the thing I need in my life right now, bruh.
I didn't post my links. And now I can't read when people fucking say something unless I do that because I have
Just
a
hold the
fucking
phone in
break
your
in my
hand, then you'll
screen.
be able to read it better.
No, it's the break in the screen. I can't see their name. What's up, guys? Zero, you're about to get the chair.
You see a joke? You feel the joke?
No, I didn't. But I mean, you did just throw it from low to drive.
Bro, yeah, don't blame it on me, bro. Yeah, blame your entire car's problem on me. Alright, bro?
I didn't feel a joke.
Now I feel, you know what, if I just slept, if I just said, yeah, just leave it, bro.
You could have.
Yeah.
I would have Googled my way here. What chair? Here, you want to find out? That's not the passenger seat. That's the driver's seat. And he's not Pakistani. Right? You said it's like the same.
Pretty much the same thing, bro.
So you are Pakistani.
No, actually. America.
America. See, it's so far away. I don't know how to get here. 24/7 Food Mart.
Like a mini grocery store.
I just went live rage because I couldn't fall back asleep. I was hungry. We might lag here. I think we lag here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, damn. I guess we're going back, V. Just go back. My bad, bro. At least we got to go for a ride. I guess I'm waiting till tomorrow anyway.
Well, you want McDonald's?
Oh, shit. No, just go back. If I eat any more McDonald's, my head will pop. What are we doing? I was headed to KFC, but look. They are not open. I don't think I am alive, Andrew. I don't think I am. Wait, you're going in the same direction.
Bro, you want something to eat?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're stopped at a green light, though.
Bro.
You hear that? That's my exhaust. And then that squeaking is my wheel bearing. There are shoes in the highway. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Whatever. I'll go out in the morning and get a bagel. So I have.
You gonna try the diner?
Not really. It's too expensive.
Diner, no. Like sandwiches like 5 something.
Nah, fuck it. I'm just gonna go back.
KFC, you wanna spend more?
Nah, it would have been $7.
Yeah. Is 5 lesser than 7, bro?
No, not in my world.
5 is not lesser than 7?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't want an egg sandwich.
Have stuff there.
Huh?
I'm sure I can get some nice over there.
No, I'm good. I'm good, B. How come you didn't take the highway there? That was so fast. Just fucking with you. Hey, high life. I'm waking V up in the middle of the night to drive my car and then busting his ass. He was going to sleep too. Cassie's sleeping, so I didn't want to wake her up. No, I'm good, V. No, fuck that. The chick gave me the shits the other day.
Alright, bro.
I'm good. I'm good. I'll be good. At least we got to go for a ride.
Yeah, buddy.
You gonna sit out and smoke a cigarette with me?
The light one.
Late one now?
Yeah.
Oh, you can go to bed.
Yeah. It's cool.
Oh, my bad, guys. You're like seeing a fucking... I didn't realize. I thought it was turned the whole time. The whole time. It was dark, so I just assumed you couldn't see my face. Okay. That's as far as it turns. I'm lighting it right now.
Sorry, yes, madam.
No heavy. We were riding around. I messaged V to see if he would drive me to KFC, and he did drive me to KFC, but KFC's not open. What time do you think they closed? 7 minutes ago? No, they had to close
10
earlier.
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah?
No, yes, I think it's online. I'm going to check.
I don't have my other phone, Rach. Or I would post it. I don't know what... Do I have my other phone? I don't... Oh, I do! I'm not going to be live very long. It's so hard to fall back asleep because I want to put my my shit on that I listen to at night. I listen to like whatchamacallit? Like podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But Cassie's sleeping. I don't want to wake her up.
You don't have your headset?
Oh yeah, I do. That's what I gotta do. You think she's gonna be able to sleep for a while? Probably, right? She'll probably sleep till morning.
Jail, can let's smack.
It's so hard to fall back asleep now.
What is it?
It's so hard for me to fall back asleep now.
Well. I just need to see my fucking bed, bro.
And you can fall asleep. You fall asleep easy?
Hmm?
You fall asleep easy?
Right now, yeah. Right now, I just need to see my bed right now, you know. Long ass day, man.
Sorry, V.
That's all you're good, bro.
What happened, Rage? V sleeping already?
No.
Not quite. How come I have service here, but not in the room? Isn't it the same spot, pretty much?
I'm using my phone. Oh, bro. I had a wild night yesterday, man.
Did you?
Very Crazy. Maybe the next day, slowly and slowly, parts of the memory come back. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Parts of the memory come back and I'm like, shit, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that incident, Yeah.
Little bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm. You're staying here or are you going?
I'm gonna get out of the car.
You're gonna lock it, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it.
From there?
Yeah. You unlock it from here. Did you just unlock it?
I just locked it.
Oh, I unlocked it. Cool. Oh, fuck. I went to go get food, guys. There was no food to get. Oh, shit. Going up.
Yeah.
Good night, B.
Good night, bro. Yeah.
Later. Love you. I'll see you in the morning. Who's Lisa? All right. So, I don't think I'm gonna. Whoa. Ow. I just burnt my leg, too. I don't think I'm gonna stream very long. The only reason What is going on? Who the fuck is Lisa? I can't stream with you guys in my room. It doesn't. I lose service right away in the room I'm in. Which sucks. Who Lisa's judging people? Sorry. I give you guys the worst angles. Hi, Dean. Hi, Paul. Lisa's judging people. We don't judge here. No judging. Have an amazing night. My night sucks. I wanted to go get food and KFC was closed. Had I have called V just a little bit earlier, I would have had food right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest soon. Very soon. Yeah, no KFC. I want to bring you guys to the room and get my drink because I have a headache. KFC's closed. Ramen it is. I need to get rest. Casey's sleeping in my room right now. Cassie's sleeping in my room. Sorry. I keep saying Casey because KFC, that's all I can think about. Cassie is asleep in my room and I don't want to wake her up. And the moment I walk into my room, it goes, I would keep the live on while I sleep, but the moment I walk into my room, I lose service. I have to put you guys in the window to keep service. I did smile. Official slip stream. I did smile. She's not naked. She's not naked. We like the window, it's okay. Yeah, you do official slipstream. You feel like a peeping Tom through the window? Window seat. Yeah, Santa. Santa sees us all. Did I make a date for the meet and greet? No. I need all the Bristol peoples in stream at the same time like they were. I should have made a date earlier. Yes, I still have 3 phones. No drink. I can bring you guys in there, but I can't. I have to put you in the window and I would have to stand to talk to you. I left my grinder in my room too. So I have to sit out here with you guys. Cassie's sleeping too. I don't want to wake her. Hi, Better Your Life. Hi, David. I feel like shit. Do I have a curfew? Yeah, I have a curfew, bro. I don't normally film inside, Paul. I don't normally. I shut my camera off when I go into my room. And then sometimes I'll turn it on in the room, but I really don't film it. I don't anymore. Never film inside. Don't film in the room. I need to shut out the world and rest. Going through a lot, Ashley. Take some Advil. I wish I had some Advil to take. I really do. I wish I had Advil to take. I don't have Advil. I have a headache, though. I really wanted food. I so badly wanted food, but I wanted KFC specifically, and when they were closed, I was like, fuck. He's like, you want to go to McDonald's? I was like, no. No, I don't. I hope so, Ashley. I hope so. Maybe one day. I ain't got none of that. I ain't got nothing to take for my head. Advil, ibuprofen, whatever. Ain't got it. I wish I could bring you in. 7-0? What the fuck is that? Oh, 7-Up. Yeah, except I had B bring me back, and I can't go out to get something now. I definitely can't. There's Wi-Fi in there, yeah, but this phone isn't hooked up to it. Like, I would have to, like, put the code in and everything, and I don't know that it would, like, hang on to the Wi-Fi. I have to put you guys in the window for it to work. I'm not complaining. I just have a headache now. That's all. Not complaining. And I wish I could bring you guys inside. I fucking started upstream because I thought I was going to get food and I was going to eat it out here with you guys. I was going to place you up against this fucking thingamabob. But I can't now. And there's no service unless I'm in the window. What do you mean? Some prince said he would call CPS, so don't just in case. What are you talking about? I'm not doing anything. What are you talking about right now? Fucking KFC did wreck my night. What's up, Lethal? Thank you, a dude. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, KFC sucks. I didn't know they closed at 10. They were like lights out for closing at 10. I don't know how they cleaned up so quickly. I would love to take you guys inside right now. I fucking hate my room. Yeah, at least it's cooked chicken though. It may be overcooking it, but at least it's cooked. I can put you in the window, but what's the point in that? No, Metal don't come in no more. He comes in just, I gave Metal 24-hour bans. Metal is besties with Medusa now. They can be besties. Metal's not gonna come in here and fucking fuck everything. Do I want to hear a knock-knock joke? Sure. Metal's got a lot of problems, Mr. Scott. Maybe drive away? What do you mean drive away? From where? Knock knock, who's there? The painter never baked 6 million cakes. It's impossible. What are we talking about? Thanks, Octarian Prince. Chat's like a fever dream. It is to me right now. Definitely like a fever dream. You farted, it was wet. Is this a fart stream? No. Thanks, Melissa. I don't know. I'm about to go back in. I'm going to lose you guys. I have to, fuck, I have to plug in my phone somewhere. Shut off the camera? Why? To go in? I can, but I don't have service in the room. The room I got for this month, there's no service. Which sucks really bad. No, I didn't just fart. There's some like fucking weird ass noises coming from the trees. Some kind of bird or something. I don't know what that is. It's up in the tree though. KFC would have been finger looking good. Just stream tomorrow. I am gonna stream tomorrow. That's a bug high up in the tree then. It's real high up. It has to be a big ass bug. To the windows, to the walls. To the sweat drop down my balls. To all these bitches crawl. To all ski, 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 motherfucker. Oh, ski, ski, goddamn, goddamn. Oh, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really wanted food. Now I'm sitting outside because I can't bring you guys inside without the phone dying. And Cassie's sleeping in my bed. Don't want to wake her. Order pizza. It's kind of late. No, I don't have any cup of noodles. Kick Cassie out? No, I'm not going to do that. I just had V bring me to get food and there was nothing open. Live at the hotel. In Connecticut. I don't think I have it in me to wait for Domino's. Oh, it's not about that though. It's about being able to get food this late at night. You just can't. There's pizza delivery. I think Domino's is open, but I'm not going to sit up out here and wait for it. And then I just won't. No. I'm just going to wait till the morning. I just had V drive me all the way to KFC. What time is it? It's 10:30 at night. Nothing's open right now. McDonald's was open, but I really don't want McDonald's. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just wait. I went to sleep like really early. Your Central Time in Florida? I'm in Connecticut. Yeah, I smell skunk. Where is that bastard? Because I just smelt it all of a sudden. Oh no. Is he coming? Oh, it smells like skunk out here. Oh, it smells bad. Yes, another dude. I would bring you into the room, but my phone lags out the moment I walk in. And Cassie's sleeping on my bed. I don't want to wake her up. I can't make lovin'. I can't force those. Maybe like Western Florida is Central Time. I thought it was Eastern too. No, it's too close for Bree to smell like dank. It's wherever it is, it's mad close. It's that like strong skunk smell. I think he just sprayed something. Like probably in that yard where the house burnt down or whatever. It smells bad. It's like real close. It's not far away. Don't smell like dank. Yeah, it's like something got sprayed nearby. A lot, another dude, a lot. more than I can afford. I did get the donation, being me again. I said thank you. And I would get food, except everything's closed right now. We just went out to get food. I'm going to have to get food in the morning. I am in Connecticut. I'm not in Florida. Someone else said they were in Florida. I'm not in Florida. Who's that? I thought I just saw someone. What's up, Noble Scrunchy? You need mod? It doesn't work like that, and it don't work that quickly. I have a lot of mods, dude. Although earlier I didn't have any in chat at all. I don't have my bowl, bro. It's in my room. Or, no, I don't have my weed. It's in my room. I have my bowl. No, I don't have my bowl either. I think I left that in V's car. I'm just fucked. I'm just fucked. No matter how you slice that pie, I'm just screwed. Ain't got no bowl. Ain't got my weed. It's in my room. I bring you into the room, it lags out. No, I ain't got no fruit. Hey, Mr. Russian. Gotta make some weed cookies. Hi. You woke up. I had V bring me to go get KFC, but they were closed.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So now I'm just sitting out here.
I need a cigarette. I woke up and you weren't there, and I was like, she's either in the bathroom or she's outside.
Yeah, I'm
And then you
outside.
never came out, so I was like, she must be outside. I didn't want to go smoke too.
I started Stream Up because I thought that I was going to have food that I was going to just like munch on out here. And then we went to KFC. V told me I shouldn't drive. He said my ass looked fucked up. And I was like, oh, well, damn. So then I went back to the room to lay down because I came out for a cigarette. And I laid down for like 10 minutes and I was like, I got to eat something. Had I just like went with him what he said to go, we would have made it. I think if Thick was said, hey, no soul. I thought I was going to be eating out here on stream.
You could eat the salad.
I ain't got nothing to eat, Mr. Russian. I definitely don't want Burger King. I ate Burger King the other day, and it didn't work out so well for me the next day. It did not work out great the next day. Ooh, that didn't sound good.
No, did it? Give me 2 seconds. I gotta vote the car. More than 2 seconds.
You think you're depressed? Do I drink? I drank today, and I wish I didn't. Because I got the spins, and I didn't feel good. But Wendy's and Taco Bell are still open here? Yeah. But that would require a car trip, and I am not going to drive. I just went to KFC. And Taco Bell's the same problem as Burger King. What is this guy doing over here? Okay. Where's my hotel? It's the hotel I'm always at. Who's gonna type you out? Uber Eats is expensive, bro. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait. It's Sunday in the morning. I'll stream in the morning. No, I ain't gonna find nothing to eat tonight because it would require me to go drive again. V went to bed. You don't need Mod to talk to us? Why would he think you need Mod to talk to you? There's no place you can walk to nearby because the places that are open, it's only the drive-thru that's open. And I'm not walking. I'm not up for it. I'm just gonna go lay back down. Not feeling it. I told you I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. Hi, Jim Bob. How are you? You farted and sound like a rumble for 10 seconds? Nice. I'm not baked, Jim Bob. I wish I was. Noble Scrunchy. No, I'm outside a hotel. If I bring you in, it lags out immediately. It's like an immediate lag out. Except for the window. It doesn't lag in the window. Yes, KY, I did earlier, way earlier. I'm sober now. I just have a headache. A bad one. I kind of wish I had my Gatorade. Weed doesn't last longer if you make it into food. Not for me. Lasts longer when I smoke it. That's funny, Mr. Russian. Ooh, Noble Scrunchy. Yes, I'm a redhead. Cassie's in her car. I think she's charging her phone. Is that better? Is that better? Let's drink that. Is that by getting sore yet? You mean from sitting on the curb? Yes. I think I'm just gonna go back inside. I love you too, Noble Scrunchy. I do need a shoulder massage. Absolutely. Have a cup of strong black coffee. I don't want to stay awake. Although coffee doesn't really keep me awake. Hi, Mold Cutter. Coffee makes you poop. Doesn't do that to me either. Doesn't do that to me either. Don't make me poop it, don't keep me awake. But I still want it. I still crave it. I love coffee. Just like that. I do have ADHD diagnosed. But I still like coffee.
Is this for tea, by the way?
Huh?
Is this yours?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. This is not working. It doesn't work on my phone.
Probably. Was it on the by the TV?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it's mine. Mine too. I need to go chug my Gatorade.
I have to sleep in our room tonight.
Yeah.
Allie returns to work in the morning.
Huh?
Allie goes back to work in the morning.
Oh.
I'm sorry? What is it? Oh. No, that's okay. Thank you. Thank you.
So strange. Where's the skunk? I don't know. I don't smell it anymore, but I've been sitting out here. You can smell it? Yeah. I smelled it when it first, like, sprayed. Alright. I have to go back in. So that's not your key?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, I'm gonna try my door on it. See if it works. See how it goes. Have fun with that. Does it work on this door? Yes, so it is my key. Because it worked on this one. Don't you have a key in the room? Alright, guys, hold on. Ooh.
And what is that smell?
No, it's not my door.
No. I'm
Alright. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. It says I have 3 bars. Then I get in there and it doesn't work. Which sucks balls. Yes. Ooh. Alright. I'm gonna uncamera you guys. See if it works. It's working right now.
This might be the supposed master key. This is on the right off.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is. It doesn't work. All right, my dear.
When I wake up.
All right.
I love you.
I'll see you. Love you too.
Good, Dad.
Yeah, they're still working for some reason now.
Weird.
All right, guys, you're still working right now. I'm not even sure where the cap went. Now I feel like I'm gonna puke. I shouldn't have drank that so fast. I feel awful, you guys. I wanted to eat so badly. I can see you guys still, though. Can you see me? Is it clear? Cassie lives at the hotel. She's not in this room. Oh. Hey, I'm going to bed. I am going to bed. I gotta get up and shut the light off. And I want to listen to something while I sleep. You know what I like listening to? Creepcast. I like Creepcast a lot. She was in my room. She was sleeping and then she woke up. I need a charger. I definitely need a charger over here. Is there a plug over there? There's a plug over there. I gotta get on the other side of the bed. I don't know if I'm gonna have service over there though. Hold on. Let's see if we get service on the other side of the bed. Tell me if I lag, guys. Oh, I gotta put you guys up on the Gatorade though. Hold on. Ow. All right. Hold on. Is it lagging? No. There's a plug on this side. There isn't a plug on the other side. Yeah, I'm gonna turn on the lamp behind me. Hopefully it's yellow too. Oh, that one's bright as fuck. Look how bright that one is. Let me see, hold on. It's way too bright. That's better. It's more doable. Fucking dim that shit down with my shirt. Now you can't really see my face though. It's alright. We're good. I'm gonna find something to listen to. Now we're talking. You guys are gonna listen to a stream or something with me. And I'm gonna take the copyright hit. Because that shit helps me sleep. And then phone's gonna die at some point. No, I'm not doing sleep. I mean, I guess, but phone's gonna die. Metal's in here. Is he in here under a different name? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. Infinite IKEA? What's that? That's not Creepcast. Oh, there's no good ones. And I want to watch it on here. What's Gregory 88? $19.99. Watch Gregory 88. That's a good one. You've seen that one? Gregory 88? I love Creepcast.
Welcome back to another enthralling episode of Creepcast. I need to
It
get
helps
like a
me
nice
sleep.
Tales from the Crypt or like a nice Dracula laugh. We need like a nice evil laugh. We do. We need
Creep.
to pay
Like creepy?
some absurd
Creepcast.
actor too much money. We need to get like I know he's dead, but like the Vincent Price laugh, you know?
No, Creepcast.
Exactly. Yeah. I bet we could get Christopher Walken. I bet he's got a good laugh. We could commission that. That's a good use of money.
They read creepypastas.
Yeah, I'd love to just be like, welcome back to Creepcast. Today we are stepping out of this is the first time, this is virgin territory we're going into on this show. It is the first time we are stepping out of no sleep, our comfort zone, and we are going into Twitter ARGs, which if you want to explain what Twitter ARGs
The left brought it all together.
Absolutely. So basically, a Twitter ARG is normally when someone creates a Twitter account or at least a story within Twitter where they imply themselves to be the individual going through the stuff they're going through.
Oh, it's a Twitter thing though. I have to watch it. Gregory
That's an
88.
example where the creator, just a normal Twitter user, who's
I just
like,
want to
"So this
listen to
strange
their
thing's been happening to me," and they start to catalog supernatural events.
Oh shit. I just want to listen to a story. I can't do Gregory 88. You have to actually watch it.
That's one example. Another
'Cause it's a
example is
Twitter
we have
story.
An entire Twitter account dedicated to a story like The Sun Vanished. That's a very popular one. And the one we're going to be covering today is another example of a completely dedicated account.
Good night,
That
Mr.
is the
Smith.
Gregory 88 account. So, are you familiar at all with the Gregory 88 plotline?
No, I don't know any of these. I'm going in fresh. I mean, I had a couple questions for you because it seems like you have experienced some of these before. Like, whenever
I like the Y files.
do they? How long does it take for people to realize, like, oh, this is the counter?
I like that guy and his
Like,
little
this is
goldfish.
what this is. Or did some of these start before people even knew what this archetype of storytelling was?
A lot of them started before, like, the concept became popular. Like,
Did the light behind me just get brighter? Or am I hallucinating?
The Dear David guy, Adam Ellis, he was
I
just
swear on my phone it just got brighter.
for years. I believe he worked at BuzzFeed, or at least
Hecklefish,
got picked up by
yes,
BuzzFeed
Hecklefish.
eventually. But he does like comics, like he does comedic comics.
Okay,
and stuff like
so
that.
the light is...
So he was, like,
I'm hallucinating? I swear it just did it again. It did it again, right?
happening around my apartment. So that takes a really long time for people to be like, is this real?
Why is it doing that?
A story, or is this something strange actually happening to this guy? And some of the best Twitter ARGs kind of keep it in a gray zone, right? Of maybe this is
I think it's my camera, my phone. Yeah, see? I'm not hallucinating.
You start to catalog it, that could be an example of people not knowing if it's real or not. But typically,
I sure it's
like,
sliding
if
off of
someone
it.
starts like a burner account to be like,
It's
"There's
not.
something in the woods," like people catch on pretty quick. But what's
It's
interesting
definitely
about
not.
is where something like No Sleep
It's my phone.
makes
It's just in the phone. I don't think it's actually getting brighter.
ways to convey their piece of work or what have you to the audience. Or like for example, they'll
Definitely it goes.
like if anyone's reading this, blah blah blah, it's posted here. Whereas on the Twitter,
No, I don't think so, Rage. My phone's gonna... I have one charger right now. My phone's gonna die.
tweets, things people are saying. It's like a live
I have this one plugged in.
which is pretty cool. You can do some neat stuff with it.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of similar to my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's my phone.
My girlfriend's messaging me on Facebook.
It's not actually happening in the
So
room.
kind of interacting in that way, that kind of like interaction with these horror stories.
It's
is
definitely
such a
my
fascinating
phone.
way to tell it. And do we know exactly who Greg is?
But I can see it on the phone screen getting like lighter. Whoa, you could like see my face for a second and then it dims out.
Specifically, I don't remember how it ends, which is useful for what we're doing today. But I remember reading, like whenever this ARG first started up, I saw some tweets about it and was like keeping up with it. I don't think I kept up with it till the ending. But
I should get up and brush my
now
teeth.
where a lot of people like, oh cool, what's happening? Oh, and like interacting with him and stuff. But I don't remember him ever revealing himself as the creator and the author.
So it looks like the
I
first
think you
video
should
is
give
from
Terrence
July
McKenna
27th,
and his stoned ape theory a
pretty
chance.
simple,
Good listen.
straightforward. Guess I'm gonna try Twitter again.
What is that?
Nice,
What do I look up? Terrence McKenna, stoned ape theory?
emoji.
Yeah, just
I'll listen to anything that is gonna put me to sleep.
in it where it's just kind of like,
Because it's late.
hey, I'm back to Twitter. Oh, I'm watching this TV show. This food was really good at the club last night. Just to kind of making it feel
With Stoned Ape, Terrence, McKenna, Stoned Ape Theory. Oh, it's a Joe Rogan thing? It's only pulling up like 15 minute, 18 minute. It's not long enough. It's not long enough. Wait, this one's 40 minutes.
Discuss these matters for 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, or as I've done for about 40 years, 35 years.
This?
There is no end to it, and very few areas of human
They're like 4-hour lectures. This one's only 40 minutes. Dude, the only thing I'm finding is Joe Rogan ones. I'm not finding it, you guys. Oh,
The
shit.
Stoned Ape Theory, first proposed by American and novelist Terrence McKenna, suggests that the consumption of psychedelic fungi played a crucial role in human evolution. While the theory has been widely
Oh,
emphasized,
Jesus Christ. So I lost my Creepcast because I was like totally down for the Stoned Ape Theory. And I'm not finding a 4-hour lecture. A 4-hour lecture would be great. That was, I don't know, some short on the Stoned Ape Theory. Oh, come on, dude. I lost my shit now. I need to brush my teeth. Oh, here we go. I got it back. All right, I'm listening to Creepcast.
Then our story
They have
began
nice
in
voices.
August.
I'm gonna go brush my teeth real quick. Give me a
It
second.
existed for like a month before Gregory 88 got into the story of it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some simple posts of like he's showing cocktails, he's showing like food, kind of giving like a really, really normal approach to stuff. I mean, it looks like it's just, I mean, like, you know, August 5th, maybe this year I will finally watch Lost. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, just like basic tweets. Yeah.
Right, and then you said it was, yeah, August 27th, 2018. Greg he says, just found out my grandpa died. Never really knew him, but still.
I love
An
Creepcast. That'll put
interesting
me to
little
sleep for
segue
sure.
there. And then he has one follow-up says, my mom never wanted to talk about him, and I've never really asked. Sad face. That is a sad face emoji.
What's fun about it too is if you go to the replies on that tweet, it's a bunch of people tagging their friends, being like, "It starts here. This is the first tweet. You can start here." So,
Just, hey, dude, right here. Right here.
right
Please start here.
Yeah. Maybe you can. Yeah. So that's fun.
Guys, grandpa died. It's right here. That's fine. All the tags. Interesting. So this is just the nice little jumping off point. So does that mean too that whenever this first came out, because it's 1,000 likes, it's not like some viral thing. I was almost expecting some of these tweets to have like, I don't know, 40,000 likes. You know, just to show like, oh, hey, look at the engagement on these. But it's relatively, I mean, little. Like it's still like with the amount of likes there's on it, it still feels very real.
Yeah. It feels like it could still be like a hidden little story you came across, which is like the really fun part about these ARGs. Because imagine if you just came across this, like you didn't see it in a YouTube video or someone didn't say it was scary, it just popped up in your feed one day. That's pretty cool.
That is cool. October 29th, we have him. He says, "Made a new friend," and it's a picture of a slug. a nice little snail. So there you go. And then it looks like it picks back up on October 29th.
Yeah, so
again later on.
click on that tweet and then go to the top of the thread, and this is our first dive into the storyline.
All right, yeah, and I want to preface, or as we want to preface this as well, is that a lot of these are going to be like, let us find these tweets. It's like kind of, it's a weird, it's going to be a weird juggling act just to make sure that we're properly doing this.
Missing anything, yeah.
Exactly, that the narrative is being directed correctly. So like he said, October 29th, 2018. It looks like at the beginning of this thread, it says, something weird is happening in the woods outside my house, and I don't know what to do. Okay, there you go. Yeah, 12,000 likes. I was like, now we're starting to get to some place here.
Cool. So now we truly get into the story on October the 29th of 2018. It reads, something weird is happening in the woods outside my house, and I don't know what to do. I guess I should start at the beginning. This isn't really my house. It was my grandpa's, but I guess it's mine now. He died a couple months ago, and because of some tricky paperwork, I'm apparently responsible for it now. He lived pretty far away, up in the mountains by the lake. There are a couple other houses down the road, but they seem like they're empty for the season. I assume they're summer houses. I've been here for a few days, and it's really pretty, but it's super quiet and chilly. And then he attaches some images of
I'm
what
back.
nearby, you know, what the...
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How many did I lose? You couldn't wait.
It's a very wooded area, very isolated is what it looks like.
Yeah, if you've seen, for audio listeners, if you've seen woods...
Buzz,
walking
buzz.
before, just picture that.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a lake before?
Yeah, you ever seen, like, water, but it's...
What you mean, buzz, buzz?
Outside, that's what it is, yeah.
I know. It's a weird concept, I know.
He continues on from that and says, my mom never talked about my grandpa, and I only met him once, when I was really young. I think they had a bad relationship, but the few times I asked about it, she got annoyed and changed the subject.
I might,
So, basically...
if I don't fall asleep too quickly. Well, no. I still don't HeCsUsAll.
So I came up here to sell it as fast as I can and go home.
I should have only brushed half my teeth.
Sell a house, especially one in the middle of nowhere. At any rate, I think I'm alone up here. Or, at least, I was. I figured I'd be
What's
up
up,
here for a
HeCsUsAll?
couple weeks to get all this handled, and then I'd go home.
I'm in bed. Look
I'm
at
on
that.
break from grad school, so I
The
don't
light
have
behind me
any
keeps getting
responsibilities.
brighter and dimmer because of my phone.
But now,
See?
weird things
Oh,
are
there it
starting to happen.
goes.
It's
I'll probably
starting
keep
to
stream
look
going though.
There's a little town about 25 minutes away, and
I
I've
don't
got
know where to
get some
put
food and
stream
supplies,
though
since
if
I
I
don't know
plug
how
it
long
in
it'll
to
stay.
keep you going.
When I got back that evening, there was
I won't
something
be able to
strange
balance
in my
it.
door. It was this artifact. I don't know what to call it. It was obviously
Sleep,
painted.
sleep, sleep so
It
chat
was
can
made
get out of
sticks
hand.
entwined and had some small bones tied into the middle of it.
And for our audio listeners here, I would say it's reminiscent. It's basically like thin sticks making a triangle, and in the center of the triangle are two bones that are kind of tied between a small
Yes,
piece of
so what's
twine.
all.
I would say very much just kind of think of like Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
something, one of those things in the woods. Not necessarily a figure, but just a triangle.
I
Still
love
very
their
creepy.
voices.
Yeah, basically comes home, there's this weird thing that looks like, probably like small animal bones, although I guess you could say those maybe finger bones.
It makes it so I can sleep.
Can I go on a limb here? Sorry to interject. If the first time I see this on my I'm not going back.
Good night, Rico.
Grandpa just dropped off.
Yeah,
It's a
but
new house, and the area's kind
it's
of
not easy to get into an apartment. That's the problem. They most certainly don't like streamers.
I'm already. It was this artifact question mark. I don't know, man. It's this part of the movie where I'm like, why would you not just run away
I
immediately?
would have been in one
It
already.
must be the neighbors. They seem so friendly around here.
Probably just an inquisitive fox.
I bet this was the work of a friend. And
I don't know if
nothing
211
else.
works everywhere, Andrew. I don't know if that's just a Connecticut thing. Is that an all-around
See,
thing,
now I
211?
want what he does next. I want your opinion on that. So after that tweet, he says, I didn't think too much of it at the time. I figured it was probably a kid from one of the other houses.
5
trying to
hours
mess with
of
me.
pure
So I
McKenna.
took it off the door and tossed it in the fireplace.
I don't want to look it up again. Because then I'm going to lose this. And then if I don't find it.
First off, you're contradicting yourself because he's like, yeah, everyone's pretty much gone because of the season, and now he's saying that there's children.
It's probably one of the random evil children across the lake. Well, I don't want their gifts, so I'm going to burn it.
Don't burn the artifact, dude. Rule 1. I think we can establish that with all the stuff that we've read and everything so far.
Yeah.
If you ever find something like that, I would say just don't even touch it. Don't mess with it. Rule 1, right?
Okay, I will. Noble Scratchy.
Is every force that I know, every self-respecting
I like
force
listening
has
to
a pagan
long.
child, right?
long like podcasts and stuff.
Of course, yeah.
And
It's definitely
and
out my alley if
I
it's long
suppose
and
burning
it's
their
about
gifts
like.
is an appropriate response.
I saw that the Stoned Ape thing was about like apes doing psychedelics or something. I'm definitely
and that's because, and
interested.
you know what? Even if you did do that, I think that the
Prehistoric
pagan,
apes
evil
eating
baby
fucking
children
psychedelic
would
mushrooms.
respect that more.
Interested.
If they find out that you burnt it, it is going to be hell
They
to
were all
pay.
very short.
Yeah, I think.
I would say also it should.
Well, what would you do?
What, my
if you were in
armpit?
this scenario? Would you not burn? Would
I
you
just
would you
shaved them this
would you just
morning,
leave?
so it's itchy.
I would be. I've thought about this. When paranormal happens, I'm gonna be scared, right? I'm gonna be like, oh my god, like if there's like a ghost, like quivering like that. But I'm gonna pretend that I don't even know. Like, oh, just reading my book doesn't matter. Everything's normal here. I would act like I don't even see it.
Braid
Just
and armpit
right,
hair.
Okay, my door handle looks more decorative than that. I wouldn't even acknowledge it. Honestly, that's what I would do. I would be so scared. Or honest, I would probably leave. To be
Yeah, it
completely-
was, I don't know,
there would
something
be
about
no way
apes
that I
eating
could
psychedelics.
justify that somebody made something with bones.
If Big E should have managing mod, he doesn't have
It's like,
it.
where did you find the twigs and twine? Yes, you can find the branches places, but to even go to the store and purchase twine, I don't know that person, and I don't.
That's gross, Mr.
I
Russian.
would have to be completely disconnected with it. We got to keep continuing. because
Let's put it this way. Right? Let's take.
I gotta
a step
check it
back
out,
and
Nobles
kind of
Crunchy.
observe the story.
I kind of want to know, but I feel like if
Greg is a grad student.
if I did it right
So,
now, I would just
he's
lose
like,
this again.
He's going through school, probably doesn't have that much money. Maybe.
Well, I should have just picked anything then, because I found all kinds of one. I found one that was 40 minutes long.
So he's probably not that well off, and then he's suddenly gifted a house that he could probably sell for like.
I'm not putting
$1 million, right?
extensions in my
Countryside,
armpit
nice
hair.
house, stuff like that.
Oh, dude.
So he can't.
I feel like
just
that's something
walk
you would have
away
seen on
from
Jerry
it,
Springer back in the
right?
day.
He has to do something.
Absolutely can. I want to go on a limb and say here's something too, and we're getting too far off the story, but I want to say this: if a family member, a grandpa of mine that I've never met and had
Good night, Mr. Russian.
gave me property and it's free money. and
Oh,
I'm
you
like,
said
hey,
right. I thought you said good night. Yeah, like,
where do I sign?
remember those
This
people that would go
is
on
what
Jerry
I'm saying.
Springer and Maury that would have like the fingernails that grew down to their fucking feet and stuff?
And also to assume that you're a grad student and you want to live in the middle of nowhere on a holiday. Are you kidding me? Yeah, right, dude. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be sympathetic for at least. He hasn't lost me at this moment.
all right.
He's lost you.
Jerry did have beads, didn't he?
Shark bait.
I forgot about that. That Jerry had the Mardi Gras beads.
Here's the thing, Isaiah. Is on you're like, hey, it's a really.
My brother used to have Jerry curls.
Let's just say it's the third day you've been there.
I remember he used to throw out beads though.
Artifact on your door.
There was a point in time for Jerry where he threw out the
Right,
beads.
That's a different story.
To
That's
people.
a totally different story. Greg is so new to this. It's unbelievable.
I do remember that.
Unbelievable. And then he burns it. He's a dunce. He's a goon. I don't respect Greg already. We gotta continue. I'm sorry, listener. That's all I got. I have nothing. I have nothing but hate in my heart.
Okay.
No,
well,
I'm not from
now
South
out of
Carolina.
necessity, I have to be a
I have a tickle in my throat.
Because if we both hate him, this is just gonna be mean. So I've got to come to his aid.
You have to wear that cross.
I have to wear that cross. Yeah. Okay. So the guy who rightfully so burned the pagan artifacts says.
Right.
By the next morning, I'd pretty much forgotten about it. Okay, he's lost me.
All right. I'm not watching this,
What
and
do
it
you
should
mean
be.
you forgot about it?
I'm watching you guys.
I didn't think about the children making demonic triangles and putting them on my door.
No, I can't do it. I have to stay on it.
There's Big E.
All right. I would forget
You want
about it
Big E
too,
to
I
have
guess.
managing mod?
But the next morning,
Remove
I
his
pretty much
standard
forgot.
mod.
And honestly, I had too much on my plate at the moment.
Add as
to worry about some
moderator.
kids
Managing
breaking. So I
moderator.
got up that
Big
morning,
E's got the big
made some
wrench
breakfast,
now.
and went out on the deck with some
There you go,
coffee.
Fixa. I
was
think you're
sitting there
right.
drinking
Big
my
E
coffee
deserves
when I
it.
noticed something hanging in a tree just over the railing. It was another one of those
I
artifacts.
did. I gave Big E managing mod.
It was just like the last one, but it had a rock tied to it instead of a bone.
Big E's never starting shit, ever.
They're consciously different. And now it's it's just another.
I don't think what does managing mod matter though? All that means is that he can time out other moderators.
It's the exact same size.
I don't think he's ever gonna use it.
And then almost immediately I saw another one in a tree further down by the ground. I went down the deck steps to
That's the
retrieve
only
them, and I started
difference.
seeing even more of them.
Is that he can time you guys out.
Hanging in trees all around the house. And we have various images of these little
Metal's not a mod
with
anymore.
rods tied into them.
Found about 8 in total. Is crazy. It's insane. Even if it's one guy.
I know you stay out of drama, Biggie. That's why I was quick to give it to you.
Is
Time me out, bro. Fix that.
Strange.
We got a bit of an artisan craftsman guy who lives around here. Okay.
They all had different objects.
That's funny.
Bones, feathers, that sort of thing. It was definitely weird, but I was more annoyed than anything, thinking that someone was in my yard decorating the trees with these ugly goth Christmas ornaments. Also, if someone was trying to scare me,
It is
it's gonna take more
11:11.
than some bullshit art and crafts
Did I
projects.
give you your mod at 11:11, or
I
did
gathered
it just
all the
become
artifacts together
11:11?
and burned them like the first one. I'm sure that's a good decision.
God.
After I disposed of all the stick things, I took a shower, got dressed, and went back outside to do some basic tidying and whatnot. The deck and the yard are sort of overgrown, and leaves are starting to fall and cover everything. Being a new home,
It was 11:11 when I gave it to him then. Perfect balance. It was 11:11 when I gave him his mod. If it just turned 11:12, it was 11:11.
Off in the trees. I couldn't tell what it was from afar, so I went to investigate.
Damn.
At first
It
I
is
thought
perfect
it was a blanket,
balance.
but when I got closer, it looked like a big sweatshirt or a hoodie or something.
And me and Biggie got the
I
time
didn't want to
thing.
touch it, but
Biggie's understands
it was
it.
obviously clothing of some kind.
Oh God. Nope. Nope.
See you later, Biggie.
Nope.
What? You're afraid of a little old Navy sweatshirt lying on the ground?
Well, there's all these demonic,
Well, hold on.
demonic pagan god artifacts. It's gonna take a lot more to scare me here. And it's just a random child sweatshirt on the ground in my yard. That's kind of weird.
There's a lot of questions I have. I do like this build-up though so far.
I will say.
I'm not worried about you
It's a
guys.
bit strange to me that if he is operated under the assumption that kids are playing a prank on him, which is reasonable, right? I remember my grandfather.
Please
his
report
house
who,
that he
Mr.
used to live
Russian.
in, our family still owned, and it was like completely run down, like ceiling falling through and stuff. So we went to go check it out, and it turns out a bunch of kids were using.
What
it
are you
like a hangout
talking
spot.
about?
Like there was beer cans. On the
What
floor
is
and stuff like
happening
that,
right
'cause it was
now?
like- it was
Who's
a
the
pretty
60-year-old
big,
man, and
like,
why are you
popular
reporting it?
house that's now just abandoned on some back road. And while we were walking around in there, a bunch of people had like drawn like 666 on the wall and like scary faces. and stuff
Only
like that.
Medusa and cops. That's right.
We went down to the end of the house, and now there's these little creepy twigs hanging up around the place. But if you are operating under that assumption, why then does a shirt?
I don't even know what he's
Yeah,
talking
you
about.
assume
Who the
that
fuck
people
is he
are
talking
putting
about
stuff
right
up,
now?
Wear clothes, right? So maybe someone left a jacket on the
Who's
ground.
60 years old, and why are we reporting him?
The question I have too here as well is he saying that the first time he's in this place, he's like, oh, I'm finding these weird artifacts around, or I thought that he was like, oh,
I'm
I live
greatly
here, and I
confused.
woke up one day and oh, there was a weird artifact on the door and around my house. Or are we to assume that the first day he's showing up, he's like, oh, it's a nice property, but when I inspected the
I don't
house,
know
these
who's
things are
60
here.
years old and why we're...
I think that's what the friend. Well, he says he went out. To
Report
town,
who's
and he
YouTube?
comes back, and the stick thing's there. Yeah, so it implies that it was between the time of him first getting there and him coming back the next morning. He finds the stick thing.
I don't even know what he's talking
This could
about.
also imply maybe he just didn't notice it the first day, the one on the door, and the others were hung up in the trees around. Or if this is a place kids are still making pranks on, like they don't, if the house still looks overgrown, maybe
Right,
they don't know so much
right.
then yet. My point is, I can
He got the
almost
chair.
rationalize, because I'm trying to be a great defender. I can almost rationalize.
Is he
getting
talking about
stick
my
things that
YouTube?
I
Is he
don't
calling
know,
me a
then
60-year-old
why
man?
the sweatshirt would freak you out.
Because
So-
I don't see anybody in
Yeah,
chat
no,
that he's
I think
talking
that's
about.
fair. I think
I feel like he's talking about
that's
me.
interesting. I don't know. Also, just clothes being abandoned, like someone just like
Whatever, bro.
took something off or left something is always just kind of odd. But let's just, I guess just keep rolling.
Yeah, we'll continue. After that, he says, I looked around and realized it was a whole encampment. Oh, okay, well, that kind of explains why he'd be freaked
freaked out by a sweatshirt. Okay,
There's
I
no
walk
bed
it back.
bugs.
I walk it back. This would be freaky. There were a couple of old socks, a pair of what I think was underwear, gross.
Something about a
A few old
PDF.
napkins scattered around, a plastic spoon, previous
Sleep in my
ball,
car.
a beat up notebook, to which we have pictures of all of those things lying in the
Why?
dirt. I flicked open the notebook, but nothing was written inside. A whole bunch of pages had been ripped out of it, so I know someone had been using it. Plus, you could sort of see the shadow of pin marks on
I'm
the
gonna watch
page.
Creepcast.
I couldn't
You
make
guys
out
could
what it had
listen
been.
with me.
Anyway, that definitely freaked
Someone
me
said
out.
watch Gregory
It was clear
88, so that's what I'm
someone was
watching.
camping out on my property and possibly trying to scare
I
me
wish
out
it
of the
wasn't a
house.
Twitter story
Wasn't
though,
really sure what to do about it.
because there's photos to
But
go
I
along with it, and I like just
definitely didn't sleep
listening.
well that night. That was the day before yesterday. Next morning, I sort of expected more weird artifacts to be outside, but I didn't see anything. And the encampment was gone, so I figured it was probably a homeless person passing through or something. And with that, we have the end of the first thread.
Yeah, the end of October 29th thread, which is pretty alarming first day. So basically, just to
Yeah, I know.
found
Metal been putting.
artifacts,
Well, Metal
clothes
calls
kind of
putting a
encampment,
PDF file.
journal that looked like somebody had been writing in it, but the pages have been torn out.
I don't know, dude.
And he's thinking that
I
people
try to stay out of the
basically
drama too, but it's like on my channel, so it's harder for me.
Or like it's a homeless guy who was just like hanging out near an old abandoned house, which again makes sense. Like I said, that house, that my grandfather's house, we went and checked out. We saw signs that looked like some guy was living in there for a while, like food and like a cot he made in the corner.
Right.
Like it's like people need a place to stay. They go somewhere that's got an old abandoned house. Makes sense. But yeah, it would be enough to make me freaked out. I wouldn't immediately jump to supernatural conclusions, basically.
Yeah, no, not yet. And it looks like the next thread starts on October 31st, 2018.
The next main thread does. If you
I'm gonna die.
scroll up a bit in between, there's some quick replies he gives to the events that just happened.
So it looks like there was a response to the thread on October 29th that says the driveway ends a ways up from the house, and then you have to trek down a path which bends around the side of the house to get in.
Can you guys hear this? You can hear it, right?
Across the yard near a tree, I froze dead in my tracks.
Someone was standing under a tree staring at my house. They didn't see me though. Since I was
You're not
also
muted,
parked
official
beside the trees
Slipstream.
and a good distance away. Whoever it was, they were wearing the same dark hoodie I'd seen in the grass the day before. As quietly as I could, I set down my shopping bags next to me and slipped my phone out of my pocket. I managed to take a couple photos, but the person turned and disappeared into the woods. Here in the image, you zoom in, you can see who that person is, which looks like a lovely little fellow.
I don't care for this
Yeah,
man.
there's images in this one.
I don't care for this
See?
man. It's Voldemort.
Yeah, so for audio listeners, it's basically like they kind of have like clean features, like no facial hair or anything, kind of feminine looking in the face almost, but it's hard to tell because they're wearing like an oversized hoodie with the hood down. And they're just standing in the trees.
And then
I wanted
it has
some
a
chicken.
moment, it's just standing, and then it quickly looks at the Greg, and then Greg's like, ooh, and then
You're down in the video.
oh shit, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry.
We're not there yet. That's coming in just a second.
Okay, sorry, Kate, I'm so sorry. Him standing like a dark wizard in, especially broad daylight, mind you.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's great.
The room above me, they're walking
Imagine-
around a
wait,
lot.
okay,
I can hear them.
okay. So I will say the sweatshirt the guy is wearing is not the same as the one that was on the ground.
You don't think so?
I will say
Or
that.
they're doing
I don't
dirty
think so, 'cause
things
the
and
one
I
on the
can hear
ground
them.
the day
I'm not
before,
really
This
sure.
is definitely like a
Oh,
black.
yeah, it can kind of be dark in the trees, I guess. But yeah, maybe.
Oh, so you think it is his?
I think it could be the same one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
just a
Alright,
shadow
alright.
and stuff. Because it makes sense if that was the person standing outside, they picked up a hoodie that they left on the ground, and now they're wearing it standing out in the trees.
I wake up hungry. I woke up hungry tonight, but it was too late to go get the food.
I'm assuming
I
that's
wake
what
up and I'm
I was
hungry.
trying to say.
Oh, that's a good point. It could be. Very well could be.
I don't know.
I honestly do not remember enough details about the story to know if that's correct or not. So you could be right.
I ain't got no
As
noodles.
always, I am lost. I am deeply lost.
Don't worry. I'll make it worse in just a moment. So,
good.
with the next tweet, he says, "I stood there for a couple minutes, too nervous to move, in case the person came back.
But they didn't, so I picked up my bags and hurried inside. I picked up the phone to call the cops, but put it back down because I didn't even know what I'd tell them. Someone was looking at my house, like any police officer would take it seriously. And like an idiot, I destroyed all the weird artifacts from before, so there wouldn't even be any evidence.
Oh God, Greg. That's what I'm saying. Why? Why would your first thing be like, I'm just gonna burn it? You know, it's
Burning's a bit extreme. I can see throwing away, perhaps setting inside.
Throwing away, or even just throwing them on the ground, being like, okay, like if they're hanging.
The burning seems a bit much. Yeah.
Hey, High Life. What's up, bro?
I absolutely hate these.
Oh, I do not like these.
Am I sleeping? Not yet.
So So after that, I was mad at myself and feeling scared all alone in the house. So I locked all the doors and left out the back. I went down to the lake because I didn't know where else to go.
Would you want to be timed out official?
House at that moment. I walked a ways down to the lake. Shore. Then sat for a while looking out at the water. I thought about getting in my car and just going home, but I felt like that would get me in trouble.
Rage and Bree got you so quickly.
I don't understand. I felt trapped. Okay, you can leave. you can leave the house and still pay property taxes if that's your issue.
You know what though? If anything, it's like he is.
Thanks, High Life.
Young, right? Like a college grad. So you could be
I'm
like,
glad
I
you're here.
don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess.
Although I'm gonna pass out
Property
soon.
tax, am I allowed to leave if I owe money on the plate?
And my phone will die.
Stupid to me. That feels like, what are you talking about? I feel like that would get me in trouble. There's all sorts of property tax stuff I don't understand. I felt trapped. Okay, Greg.
Sure, Greg. Whatever you say.
Sure, Greg.
It is getting across the idea that Greg's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Well, he's burnt pagan artifacts, and now he feels he can't leave his house because he owns.
Okay, a lot of dumb, not kind of dumb. Yeah, I'm okay with the himbo protagonist from time to time. just a fool in a dangerous situation.
Oh God.
Alright, so after that, he says, also, I couldn't decide if I was actually
Rage.
My grandpa died. It took me a couple months to actually get up to the house. So maybe someone was squatting in the empty house. Now that I'm here, they might just leave on their own accord. I was starting to get dark, so I reluctantly headed back to the house. I walked up the stairs leading to the back of my house. Right before going inside, I got this weird chill. I made up my mind that I absolutely did not want to stay in that house overnight. I decided to go get my car and drive into town to find a motel for the night. This is the first smart decision he's made, by the way.
Yeah, I was calling my accountant, and I made the decision to go to the motel because the property tax issue was not an issue after all.
Yeah. It turns out I won't get arrested for not being in a house.
I hope I have a nice sleep too.
He pulls up the driveway, there's like cops waiting for him. Where you going?
You think you can just leave at a property you pay taxes for?
Sorry, I'm coming.
Tell it to the judge. Get in the car.
Tell it to the judge, Greg.
The house was all locked up, and I already had my keys, so I went back around the house and toward the path that led to the driveway. And that's when I saw her. The figure from before, standing right in the middle of my front lawn, staring straight at my house. I froze in place, completely in shock. I was practically right next to her, but it was almost as if she didn't see me. Then it hit me. She couldn't see me because she had no eyes. She has no eyes. Just shiny skin over where her eyes should be, and she had almost no hair at all. I wanted to run, but I felt like if I moved even a little, she'd hear me. As quietly as I could, I went for my phone. I needed some sort of evidence to show the cops. It all felt like it was happening in slow motion. I feel sick to my stomach as I'm writing this, but I was able to get it on video. My heart is racing, just thinking.
Now there's a video. How am I supposed to solely listen to this one?
Then we have the video, which is very. If I
There's video.
Very well done for what this story's doing so far, right? Like.
Okay, this pillow sucks.
For those who aren't
able to watch, we have this figure from before with the hood down. Like, there's to be a woman, but there's skin thrown over where the eyes should be, and it's facing straight ahead, and then suddenly turns towards Greg, and then Greg flips out, like, moves the camera and runs away.
It's just uncanny enough to be realistic. Like something where it's later at night. I also want to say that the idea of a horror element or horror story of, hey, I inherited this house that's been kind of abandoned, and now you're feuding with a squatter, like a homeless squatter, is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like that, with it, it's like somebody who's like, no, this is not like some kind of weird territorial issue with somebody who's probably mentally unwell, like homeless, whatever. That within it describes it all, but then to add this little bit of uncanny element of like the eyes that are kind of sheened over, which also you could debate, which the video, even in the video, it's hard to see, it's kind of night, but it's the description they give of no eyes, light hair, and it's just staring at the house. And now all I'm wondering is, what is inside the house that this person is so fixated by?
Yeah, and also like for just like a Twitter ARG, the effect of the skin over the eyes is very well done. Like, it's complemented by the darkness, the night, and everything, of course, but it does give the impression of it's like burn marks over their eyes. It looks really good.
I was gonna say that too, almost like a burn victim of some kind.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna say, and I will say that I'm usually not a fan of whenever it's like, oh, and they don't have eyes. Like, you see that so much in horror stories, and like even like cryptid stuff of like they don't have eyes, when they do this. I think this is a really effective way of doing that. Like, I'm bought in right now.
Yeah, I think it's really cool. So after that video, Greg continues and says, I ran back around the house and got inside. I scrambled upstairs and looked out my bedroom window at the front yard. She had vanished. Remembering it now, it feels like it didn't really happen, like it was a nightmare or something. I called the cops and explained what had happened. I'm sure I sounded crazy, but they said they'd send someone by in the morning and to keep my doors locked. So that's where I am now, alone in the woods, freaking out. I know I won't be able to sleep tonight. I feel lightheaded and nauseous. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm scared shitless. And with good reason.
Interesting. This later half is written really well, very believable. Like it's very believable of someone just being like, I'm horrified. I don't know what to do. And they're it's almost like they're dumping all of their thoughts and the encounters they had into just social media. As if also it's believable that you would put this on social media, so people would be like, dude, you're freaking out. Like, it's fine. You know, and you can like get reassurance from people.
Yeah.
But man, with that video and like some of this other stuff happening, I feel like it would be the worst idea as well. Because I feel like people would be like, you need to run. You need to like, you're in danger, call, go, ask for help, do whatever you can. It's insane.
Yep, it absolutely is.
And that's all October 29th. That's all that document of that day, correct?
Yes, that's all from the first series of reports. Yeah, something weird's happening in the woods in my house.
Hey everyone, we wanted to take a quick break to thank today's sponsor, which is
No.
Whether you're trying to save money, eat better, live a stress-free
How do they get an hour in and then they thank their sponsor? I can't even fast forward it because I'm watching it and then continue watching, so there's no ads. No, mods can't mod people. It was 11:11 when you got your rent, right? Your managing mod?
In 20 minutes, I can have a full meal prepared without worrying about going to the store or measuring out ingredients. It's been so nice, I love it. I'm just a simple man.
Even the managing mod can't mod people. Only I can mod people.
So give HelloFresh a try. Click the link in the description or use our code and get 16 free meals plus free dessert for life while your subscription is active. Thank you so much, HelloFresh, for sponsoring the channel. And hey, let's get back to the story.
Was it at 33%? Then it was just meant to be. Biggie. Meant to be, Biggie.
Yeah. So on October 31st,
2 days later,
26,
we get the next thread.
It's the past couple days, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're on Halloween Day. It's been 2 days now, and this is his first update since then.
Yep. So next we have again.
That's so if I pass out and anybody goes rogue, you've got it.
Also have shitty reception up here, so I'm sorry for not updating. I sent a police officer up yesterday morning, but I feel like it didn't accomplish anything.
I explained everything to the cop and even took him out to the clearing where I found the stuff, but it was all gone except for the notebook.
Fix It has perfect timing. I mean, it was Fix It.
I feel like the cop didn't believe me anyway. I showed him the photos I took of the stick things, and he said at worst it counted as vandalism. But without physical evidence of trespassing, they couldn't do anything. Even when I showed him the video, he still acted really skeptical. Hey, officer, here's the no-eyed lady in my yard.
Well, yeah.
Can you go arrest her?
What's weird? Well, I mean, I would be probably doing the same thing. Imagine showing somebody.
Quiet house is a good thing, Andrew.
House, the guy's like, yeah, okay.
That's always a good thing.
I know what this is. It's one of those ARGs, isn't it?
It's one of those ARGs. Okay. Good luck, sir.
He kept asking if I knew the person in the video. I think he thought I was pranking him or something. I ended up just getting frustrated. The cop said to call the station if something happened. After he left, I went back and got the notebook from the clearing. Maybe there's a way to figure out what was written on the last page. I don't know. Anyway, the cop drove away and I was alone again. It's so damn quiet up here. All I want to do is leave, but I feel like I can't. I'm so far away from home that I can't even invite a friend up here to keep me company. And even if someone did come, it would take them a couple days.
The random phone dying, it will.
I feel like she's still out there. And other weird things are happening too. I took a walk on the lake yesterday because I wanted to get a look at the house, to get a look at the other houses in the area.
I'm gonna try to plug it in. I gotta get this one charged up more.
They're all empty. Every house is totally dark and there are no cars in any of the driveways. I haven't seen a single person at all, except once. Well, sort of.
I just don't know if I'm going to be able to balance it standing up with it plugged in.
Way off in the distance. They weren't moving. I stayed there all afternoon. I feel like they were watching me.
They should put phone chargers on top of
Yeah, it's
phones.
visual too.
Yeah.
For audio listeners, it's a. I love this. I love this.
Yeah, it's good.
The photo is so good. It's like a big wide open lake, and there's just like a very small boat with two figures. It's like you can't identify, even if you zoomed in on it, it'd be pixelated.
Yeah.
But it's very unsettling. Also, the idea too that he walks around, like Greg's been walking around. He's like, yeah, all of these houses are totally empty.
Yeah.
No one is here. No one at all is horrifying. Which also, I don't know about you, I'm being a little presumptuous too, but with how disregarded the officer was, I don't know, man. I think there's some kind of I feel like they're in on it as well. Like, especially after the Baraska incident, I can't trust the cops in these stories. But especially if there's nobody else around, and then you're like, hey, someone is here, and I have video proof, and they're like, yeah, I mean, if something weird happens, just call us. That feels a bit suspicious.
Yeah, it's a bit strange, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also make the note that it's funny you're still traumatized for Baraska. That makes me happy.
Everybody.
I'll plug it in, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I can balance it
Every time
plugged in.
someone, like, reacts to something, they're just like, well, at least it's no Baraska.
I saw a bunch of tweets that were like, if I ever think my friends are bad, I'll just remember they didn't traumatize me like Isaiah did to Hunter.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Never forgive you for that.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I wouldn't change anything though. I'm glad it happened, but that's fair.
I don't know what's the point though, you guys. Like, I don't know why you guys like me sleep streaming. Chat hasn't moved in like minutes now.
Normally, I'd think they were just fishing if it weren't for what happened the day before. And the fact that all these houses seem empty.
Or did I
Where
lag?
did they come from? The boat was gone this morning, so who knows? I microwaved some oatmeal for breakfast and took it down to the dock near the water. It's weird, but I sort of feel safer down there. The water makes me feel less stressed.
Alright, I'll
I
try.
kind of feel like time goes by faster when I'm by the lake. It's like meditating, whatever. Anyway, I was actually starting to feel a little better about everything this morning, if it wasn't for what happened next. I'd finished my oatmeal and I was starting back towards the house when I noticed something in the water.
I'm hungry.
It was in this little
But-
inlet by the shore. It was small and white.
KFC
At
was
first, I thought it
closed.
was brightly colored rock, but I wasn't sure.
It's rough.
It seemed too round. So again, there's an image. We see a small little white dot in what looks like, an inlet of a lake.
Yeah, it's just a picture as if someone's like sitting by water, and they're pointing their phone down, and it almost looks like a white marble, a pearl, or even like maybe like a fishing bob, kind of tucked away in the rocks, maybe.
Yep. And then he continues and says, probably against my better judgment, I took off my shoes and went into the water to retrieve it. It was an eyeball. An eyeball.
Oh, God.
And then we have an image of him holding a human eye in his hand.
It's a human eyeball in the hand, but it has like a cataract over it. Like it's definitely like almost like an old person's eye, or it could have been because it's in the water. But bro literally just picked up an eyeball and posed with it to take a picture of his hand. I don't, Greg, you're a character.
I will say, as a slight nitpick, as someone who's seen a lot of pictures of dead bodies, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that's not how eyes look when they're decomposing. They just get kind of white and like jelly looking. And also, that eyeball is like red. So whoever had this had like red or pink eyes, like albino eyes.
I should have got Domino's while I was sitting outside, but I didn't. Now I'm definitely not doing it. Definitely not.
Like a toy eyeball. I'm being a jerk because it's a very cool set for the story. I'm just being.
We're nitpicking, but it's all about immersive right now. The immersion right now, especially with how good the woman standing there and the quick.
Yeah, that more than makes up for it. It's very well done, very creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. So just a little note. Show it on the screen for a little toy.
This is right. Please tell me this is from a big fish or something. I threw it back in the water and hustled back up to the house. I washed my.
Why? Stop.
Yeah. If he's trying to keep evidence. Yeah.
You find an eyeball in the water, you're like, okay, well, I'll just throw it back in the. Call the cop.
I mean, like, if it was like he thought, like, if he was like, oh, this is definitely like an animal's eye, like a deer or a fish or whatever, then sure. But I mean, like, he doesn't think it is. I don't think, and yeah.
I get the eyeball. A perfectly preserved one single eyeball right there. Wait, sure. Let's say he thinks it's an animal, right? I mean, he says that it has to be an animal, right? Whatever, for a big fish. So he's like, whatever, throws it back. Sure.
Continues, says, I washed my hands in the sink and then sat on the couch for a long time. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe I picked that up out of the water. I feel gross. And to make matters worse, that boat's back out there. It showed up again this afternoon, and it's just sitting there, in the same place as yesterday. Are they watching me from the boat?
And that's the end of the initial thread from October 31st here,
Yes.
it looks like. And what's interesting is now we have two accounts of people staring and looking at the house. We don't know if it's directly at him, but I have a feeling that we are going to find out that something in the house is obviously grabbing these people to want to, I'm assuming, they're fixated on something. I don't know. Like, I think we haven't heard the end of Greg's grandpa. I'm still wondering where that ties into this as well.
Yeah. I assure you it gets worse. I know that much.
I have a feeling it does.
It gets more terrified as it goes on. So the next thread begins with, I keep hearing things at night. Beginning with the November 6th thread, Greg says, I keep hearing things at night. I stand out on the deck and I feel like I can hear things moving through the trees. It's probably just deer or something, but I can't help imagining it's something else. I'm sure I'm making it out to be worse than it is. Are deer nocturnal? I see them out on the road sometimes when I'm driving into town. I try not to think about it. But last night it was worse. I heard screams. That sounds so stupid to say, but I don't know what else to call it. I was brushing my teeth and heard something out the bathroom window. I'm sure it was an animal. My toothbrush was buzzing, so I can't be sure. And then this morning, I found the bloody remains of something right in the middle of my yard. It was literal intestines. They were fresh. I feel like I can't even post something like this.
This is a good one, Gregory88. I like it. I know you guys aren't talking about that, but I just wish I didn't have to watch it.
Fair warning, this is pretty gross, so don't look at it if you're squeamish. I'm sure it's an animal, but what did this? And why was it left right in the front of my house? And then there's an attached link for... the image is gone now. Dang, that sucks. Okay, maybe I can search and find it later, but it looks looks like for the moment it's lost media. That is tragic.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder, do you think it was ever there, or do you think that he uploaded it and it's like a missing piece of media? Like even there got...
Oh, that's a good point. Like maybe there never was an image. Maybe it was always just like redacted. Yeah, it could be. Very well could be. If we don't put anything else, assume we were right. So,
yeah.
All right. So on to the next one. Yeah. Sorry, it's disgusting. Anyway, I scooped it up with the shovel and flung them into the woods away from the house. I don't know if bears are up here, but I couldn't leave it. And besides, animal guts are the least of my worries right now. I have other things on my mind. I've been trying to figure out what's written in this notebook from the woods. I've had it for a couple days, and I can see faint letters, but I can't make them out. A bunch of people replied and told me to do a pencil or charcoal rubbing, but I didn't have anything like that. I found a bunch of pins, but no pencils, so I had to go back into town. It was actually really hard to find charcoal. I finally had some luck at this little hardware store. The box didn't even have a price tag on it, so I feel like it had been sitting on the shelf for years. It seems like people in town are starting to recognize me. I don't like it. I didn't plan to be here that long, but it looks like I might not have a choice. People are nice enough, but it seems like the kind of town where everyone knows everyone, and I definitely don't belong. When I was in the hardware store, these little kids were following me around, giggling and making fun of me. I think they were twins. I couldn't really hear what they were saying, but I'm sure they were making fun of me because little kids are jerks. For one, if you're being haunted by, like, creepy twins in a small town, you should probably leave.
That, or if you've been, if you're sitting there and you've had all these things happen in any capacity, there's little twins that are following you around, poking and prodding you in a store, not a good sign.
Absolutely,
Never a good sign.
Get out, absolutely not.
Twins are already an anomaly, so it's just another negative on top of a negative.
Yep, absolutely not. On the way to town, I stopped at the grocery store, but they were out of some of the things I wanted. It seems like they're always out of stuff. They've been out of eggs for a couple days, so I just got some Pop-Tarts and stuff and left. Anyway, the notebook. I've actually been putting it off for most of the afternoon because I wasn't sure I wanted to find out what the woman was writing in it. I can't ignore it forever. I'm going to eat dinner, and then I guess I'll try the charcoal. Be back in a bit. God. So, I did a charcoal rubbing over the most recent page in the book, like people were telling me to. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it wasn't this. I'm sort of freaking out. And then, would you like to read what the notebook says?
Yeah, the image here is trying to make out what the image is. I'm trying to see. It says, let me see here. It looks like it's just saying, they took my eyes. Basically, it looks like she is just repeating over and over again, they took my eyes, correct?
Yep.
Over and over and over and over again on the paper. If you zoom in, it says, they took my eyes, they took my eyes, they took my eyes, they took my eyes. It's very horrific, I don't know any other way to say it. I am upset that I had to read like this. The page, the way too with the charcoal is just fairly dirty. Like it's a very cool way to reveal this message because it just looks like I don't know, kind of like ash or something. Like the page is kind of burnt, so it's like this cryptic burnt message just like coming out of this paper. And the woman was as like very hard, especially to get those imprints on the next page. The person has to write kind of heavy. Yeah. So it's this person that just kind of they took my eyes, they took my eyes over and over again.
Yep. Definitely a pleasant thought.
And Greg just ends the thread here and just says, what even is this? What the fuck? I feel like I'm going to throw up. I need to go sit down. What the hell is going on? Well, Greg, let me tell you what's going on. You're in shit water. You're in deep, buddy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sorry to be the inquisitive little man here, but let me tell you, Greg, this is not a typical and normal thing going on. What the heck is happening? Well, Greg, you're being fucking haunted. I don't know. All right, you're up shit creek for sure right now. I feel bad for Greg. But at the same time, I don't like. You should have left the first day, dude. The first little sign. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as soon as realistically, as soon as that effigy was on his door knob, you should have been like, "Well, I'm staying at a Motel 8 tonight." Yeah.
You're good, official.
Pagan artifact is found.
Sleep stream is for you guys. Good chat.
What the heck exactly is all this stuff?
How did this get here? Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll make a fire and burn all of it.
Should probably burn this thing I don't understand.
Well, I don't understand it, so I'm gonna burn it. That makes no sense to me. And that's the end of that thread on November 6th, I believe. We don't pick back up until November 9th, so it's been
I'm
3
awake.
days.
Yep.
So it seems like the standard for these updates has been basically every couple days he kind of seems to update some stuff.
Yeah. The next one begins with I called my mom yesterday.
Yeah.
So, on November the
Pineapple
9th,
and
it says,
tomatoes.
I called my mom yesterday. I wanted to see if she knew anything about this place. She said I've actually been here before when I was really young. I don't remember any of that. I tried to ask her again why she never got along with my grandfather.
That's a new
but
one.
She's so cagey
Interesting.
about it. She grew up in a town nearby, and my grandfather didn't move into this house until after my mom left for school. I guess she never really came back.
I want to say too that's a really interesting little plug-in. I just want to say
Love you too,
just,
Bree.
I love the line of, she said I'd actually been here before when I was really young. I don't remember any of that. And then you kind of follow that up.
You can't tell if I'm awake because my
she's
face
really
is so
cagey about
dark, huh?
talking about her dad.
Yeah.
Seems like
I'm checking you guys. I'm
weird, like, hey,
watching.
Grandpa might be a Satanist.
I want to plug that
Grandpa might
phone
be,
in.
You
This
know what
one's
it
plugged
actually,
in.
I don't, this isn't where the story's going, but it reminds me almost of like an abuse scenario. You know, a little bit.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah. Like,
oh, you've been there before, but I know you don't need to talk about Grandpa. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. You
The L
some
word?
kind
I
of
do love my
crazy,
chat.
dark thing happen, and your mind just tries to bury it.
How wild would it be to be in a house and then you're like, oh, you've been here before, and you have zero memory of it? Oh, that's
I hate that in my own real life.
I mean it too, Bree. I do love my
I
chat.
visited one of my grandparents one time, and my dad was like, "Yeah, you came here when you were 3," and it's like, "Oh, what?" It's already kind of like it's disturbing in its own right. Not that it's like anything tragic, but it's just one of those things where it's like, "Oh, really? I've been to this. Like, you can't. I don't know. It's like a weird.
It feels weird that your brain isn't doing its job, right? That it's not putting together the pieces. The weirdest one I ever had that when I was like 5 years old. So like,
What happened to the
we lived
crowns?
right down the street from like my
I haven't seen
grandparents,
crowns.
my dad's mom and dad. So I would like as a baby.
I feel like you could. Oh, wait. I see a crown. Never mind.
They would like watch over me while my parents were at work. I spent like the first year.
Never mind. I see them now.
One day, for some reason at all, I was like 4 or 5. My parents take me over there. It had been maybe a week since I seen my grandparents, and I looked at them and didn't know who they were, and got scared and ran away.
That is.
Like I had seen them a week ago, but for some reason my brain had just started collecting data of what people look like and who people were. So when my dad's like, "You're going to be staying with Mama for a couple hours," I bolted. I ran away. I was like, I've never met these people before. And then like it was sad because I go back to my grandparents and my grandpa's like, "You don't remember me?" It's like,
I was gonna say, if I was your grandparent, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be really pissed. I'd be like, okay, dude, fuck this kid.
My grandpa
doesn't remember me. Come on.
Yeah, my grandpa was like, "Oh, you don't remember me?" And then he like turned on Dragon Tales or something. He gave me a root beer, and I was like, "Okay."
Old man's pretty chill.
Yeah, you're cool. You're cool. Why he chill like that? Yeah, I take it back. But yeah, it's weird. It's like all of a sudden my brain's like, "Oh, I should start remembering what faces look like." And it weirds me out to think about. Yeah, strange encounter.
Yeah.
So I guess she never came back. We talked for a little bit, but my reception here is spotty. She asked me if there's still wine in the cellar, and I told her there wasn't a cellar, but she said there is.
I'm awake still. I'm going to plug it in.
Off to a corner.
I don't know if it'll
She hung over
stand,
me
though.
downstairs to look. She was right. There's a bunch of old antique stuff in the basement, and behind some filing cabinets, there's a dusty little wine cellar. I can't believe I missed it at first. It's full of wine, and some of it is really old. We have various pictures.
I hate surprises.
An old dusty wine cellar.
It's not going to die yet.
A barrel or something.
Yeah, there's like a crest on the wall.
Yeah, there's a crest of like a bird. What is that? A bird and a rabbit, it looks like, or something.
There's probably like an hour left on that
And then the
phone.
next thread, he shows like some old.
I don't know if it's going to stand when I plug it in, fix it.
Anything I've seen in my whole life.
Like,
Little baby man with a top hat and all kind of like a weird dying beagle or something.
Got like carved faces.
it's not going to stand.
Yeah, these are the kind of things.
So it ain't
my
gonna
wife
work.
Put around the house.
And then
Guess I could have you guys sign.
showing is basically a dead rat. He's like, looks like no one's been.
Can you
here
see
in a while."
still?
It's like, yeah, Greg.
Yeah,
It's a mummified.
It does a rotation is locked thing.
yeah, that's a dead rat. That's a pretty dead rat. The thing's been down there a while, yeah. I
mean, he's right. It hasn't been done that
Wait,
well.
I have an idea.
Um,
I take this
and
clock
after that, he says, and look at some of these bottles.
and I
I
put
don't know
it
anything
in front
about
of the
wine. I
Gatorade.
wonder if they're good. Anyway, at least I have a surplus of alcohol down here to take my mind off how weird things
Then
are.
I can't read you guys.
There's
That
a
doesn't
bottle
work.
that's labeled 1864.
Wait, that kind of works.
1864, the other one's 1934. I mean, like,
Are you guys good?
obviously,
Like
I
that?
don't know anything about. I just know that that's probably extremely rare and extremely old. So it's
Yeah.
aging the basement even more. I guess is what it's
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Or the collection, or these people.
This place has been here a while. Yeah.
Sure.
There, now
This
you're
house
plugged
keeps
in.
surprising me. I keep finding weird shit around the property. Like, there's a collapsed shed in the backyard. A little ways through the trees. It's not that strange, I guess, but I can't help overthinking everything I see now.
No,
We
this
see,
phone's
like,
gonna
again,
die.
A collapsed shed, like what looks
Whatever.
like old rusted barrels, window pane, what looks like the pieces of an old lawnmower, I think. That's like been out in the weather for 30 years.
Right. And then an old street sign that says Bermuda.
Yeah.
Oh, more pictures.
So, and then after that he says, a little ways away from the shed, I found this in the middle of the clearing. What is this? And we have a little Easter bunny looking thing. That's like, at one point it was an Easter bunny, now it's like vines grown over it, it looks decayed and like paint chipped and stuff like that. But at one point it was like a little cute bunny decoration.
Yeah, like almost like a yard gnome.
Oh, my wife opened the door. You want to come say hi to everyone after that heart attack? This is going to be in the episode. Oh, it's just Hunter I'm talking to now. Oh my gosh. Oh, say hi, Hunter.
Oh, well, that was very, very funny.
Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, gosh, it sent me because I didn't hear anything, but she throws the door open like it's time. Gosh. Yeah, Easter Bunny. And then it says, none of it makes sense. And there's something else I found that I can't stop thinking about. There's so much junk around the house, and I'm trying to clean it up.
Fuck.
Partly because it'll help this place sell faster, but also to keep my mind off things. I was sorting through some debris and found these old rusty letters in a pile on the ground, partly under the foundation. I could see some nail holes on the side of the house, so I think they were on the house at one point. I know sometimes people give lake houses names. I can't figure out what they might have said though. I brought them inside and laid them all out on the kitchen floor to see if I could make sense of them. No luck so far. Maybe someone else can figure it out? Then we have
Super interesting because there's the last
letters.
photo here. Is, yeah, it's just a series of letters. Just to quickly go through them, it's ALEWDPHATECERPE, and they're all very rusty on basically kitchen tile flooring kind of thing. It's just a little snapshot of it. And I just want to say, based off of what I've had happen so far, is that this, first naming a lake house. Okay, I don't know what kind of delusion you're in, dude. I've never heard of it before.
Yeah,
I've heard people naming boats.
People do that around here. They'll call it like crow, like the Crane's Landing, or they'll say like the honey hole or the hideaway or something like that. But normally that's like I haven't heard of like nailing letters to the side of the house, but especially around Gatlinburg, that's super popular. All the cabins will be named like the Three Bears Nook or the hideaway or something like that. So it's not totally unheard of, but
So if it's okay, so then it's in the realm of it's in a realm that is like a
it's in
reality.
It's normally with like places you rent, like Airbnbs and stuff like that type thing.
Like that I could see where it's like, oh, a cozy thing. We went there and it was called like the Bear's Cavern or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Stuff like
whatever. This though, with how rusty it is and everything else, I feel like it's gonna spell something that's like not like Latin or something.
Yeah.
What exactly is this? And then he's gonna look at it and it's gonna mean like the devil's horn. Oh god.
It spells out like if don't go in the house, you'll die or something.
Yeah, exactly. If you stay in the house, you will be killed. And he's like, look, oh jeez. It looks like here too that's the end of November 9th. And the next entry isn't until November 21st.
Yep. The
So this is a bigger jump here.
Yes. Yeah. So it's which he addresses because on November 21st, 2018, the first note he has says, "Sorry for not updating in a while. The reception up here is terrible, and I haven't been able to get Twitter to load all that often. At least there's lots of wine in the cellar, so I haven't been too bored." And that's the first thing he says as far as that goes. So he's just getting hammered.
He's slowly becoming an alcoholic out there on the lake.
Yeah, I mean,
just hairless. Dudes on boats watch him.
Yeah, like a true American.
I found someone's entire spine and nervous system in my bush. Oh, I don't know. At least I have wine.
So after that he says, "I've mostly been trying to keep busy getting the house in shape to sell. A realtor is supposed to come up here next week to help me formally list it, which is good because I'd like to get out of here. But there's something weird about the town down the road that I can't figure out. I've been getting cabin fever pretty bad, so the other day I drove into town to have breakfast, wander around a little bit to get my mind off things. And then he breaks this up weird, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. It does, and then it does. There's only one restaurant.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, the next thread he says, "There's only one restaurant in the whole town, from what I can tell. I went in there to eat, and the whole experience was sort of bizarre. I'm not really sure how to explain it. Anyway, I ordered the eggs Benedict off the menu. The waitress had a pretty chilly attitude, but nothing out of the ordinary. But then she brought out my food. They totally forgot the eggs.
What happened?
Benedict. It was just ham and hollandaise. Eggs, especially
Did we lag out?
She just said sorry and walked away. It was so weird. I was confused, so I took a second look at the menu. I realized the description doesn't actually list eggs in the Benedict, and then I realized eggs aren't listed anywhere on the menu, even in the sides."
That is weird, yeah.
There's nobody in here.
Some menus here.
I should
It's
end
all
stream
very-
and
it's like a
charge this
standard,
phone.
Basically, diner menu, except there are no eggs at all. Like,
I think
in
I lagged
any of
out,
the,
which
in
means
any
it's
of
gonna
the
happen
dishes,
again
there's like
before
a
stream's
classic
over.
lumberjack platter things. There's two pancakes, two
Oh
bacon
shit!
strips, two sausages,
Now I can't
some
stand you
potatoes
again.
and toast. Comes with butter and syrup, but usually, as always, it'd be like eggs, whatever. So it's a bit odd.
I'm getting hungry.
I am too, dude. I didn't.
I love eggs.
I love
I
eggs.
love eggs so much.
I need eggs.
I will say, like, for this Twitter ARG, pretty cool of him to, like, make a menu, right, that looks like
Oh,
an actual
dude,
menu,
yeah. How fun is that? I love it. Yeah. Come on. Great stuff.
And also, remember earlier when he goes out to town, he said that the place he got groceries from was out of eggs, so...
Why would Biggie mute you?
Interesting. It's a chicken cult. Chicken cult.
Chicken called it. What kind of diner doesn't have eggs at all? That might make sense in a vegan restaurant or something, but they have meat all over the menu. I can't figure it out. Also, on my way out, there was this family in a booth sort of watching me leave. They were all being really quiet in a sort of obvious way. They had two twin girls with them. I am definitely not coming back here. And again, there's our second mention of twins.
Mm-hmm. How weird, man.
I was thinking about it the whole way home. There are too many things that don't make sense, and I don't feel any closer to figuring it out. But one thing seems clear: I'm not welcome here. But I got
Can I interrupt real quick?
Of
The
course.
twins thing.
yes.
So it has the mom and the grandpa. How do we know that the mom isn't the twin of the bald, eyeless woman?
It's very possible.
Why are you
I
muting
just
official
throw that out there as a
slipstream?
hypothesis. There's also, and also just to say, when the fishermen were out there, it was two guys.
That's also true. It was two people. You're right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It's an interesting perspective. All right. Thank you. So, to be honest, I don't know if that's right or wrong because I don't think I ever finished this.
This is why I don't sleep stream, you guys. You guys are always fucking around when I'm falling asleep.
I would lie and say that whatever you said is interesting and cool, and I'm proud of you. So,
I like that that's your go-to lie with me.
absolutely, yeah. Well, after Bros, we have to compensate somehow. So,
It's 12 o'clock.
Labrador people.
when I got home, I found something folded up and wedged in my front door near the handle. Someone clearly wants me gone.
It's a little folded note and it just says leave. Oh, God, dude. Good Lord.
It was written. Go ahead. No, continue.
No, I just.
That's men, though, Rage.
He's getting ready to say it.
Yeah, it was written on the back of a tag of some sort. I suspect it was the eyeless woman from before. I haven't seen her, but I think she's still out there. And then the tag.
If it's on the back of the tag of this shirt that it was in the yard that he collected,
Probably is, because
I'm gonna lose on that.
it looks like it's just a, like, do not, wait, actually, no. Clean and dry repair area thoroughly, cut patch larger than repair area. Remove paper backing, place patch over hole, and press down firmly. Do not inflate for 30 minutes. This is like a tire repair kit or something.
Oh, it says here, someone in the comments here, which Greg ends this thread by saying, I think something bad is coming. I'm going to pop another bottle of wine. I don't know what else to do right now. Maybe don't get yourself in trouble.
Maybe don't get hammered. You need to be on your A game
Dude, get
right
in
now.
your car and leave. God.
They said leave. You should leave.
A person says, Nico Doom on Twitter says, it's instructions for a patch kit for floaties and inflatables.
Yeah.
So maybe something down by the water. Maybe it could be the people in the boat or something. Maybe it could be, the way they said that, it makes me think that it's probably the people in the boat that maybe came ashore, wrote the note, like ripped it off their, maybe their life vest or something.
Yeah, that would be most likely, I think.
I don't know. I mean, the next one, it looks like November 29th is the next one.
Yeah. So we'll keep going with the story. So now I'm thinking now I'm trying to remember specifics, but yeah. All right, so November.
I saw something on the woods today.
Is that the next? Yes, it is the next part of the thread. Okay.
Yeah, November 29th, 2018 at 7:16 p.m.
It says, I saw something out in the woods today.
I love how simple that intro
Yeah,
is.
it's a good start. It's a good start because you know that people are like actively keeping up and waiting on new parts, and then they see that they're like, oh, yeah, here we go. Oh, Greg. Back in the fire. I've been trying to not spend all my time in the house, since being cooped up all the time makes me feel crazy. Even though it might not be super safe to be out alone in the woods, it still feels better than being home all the time. God, I can't believe I just referred to that place as home. I've been here too long. Anyway, I was taking a walk today. These woods would be so pretty if I didn't feel like someone was going to murder me out here. I was almost enjoying myself when I stumbled into a clearing and found something strange. There was a single, filthy chair overlooking a ledge. Now, the image we have here of this chair is, it's not an outdoor chair. It kind of looks like an old classroom chair almost. Like a
I would just say it's like an antique chair.
Yeah.
It definitely has some age to it. Like it's been outside the elements, obviously, so it's kind of dirty. But I would say it's not a standard chair that you could just find at a store. Like it definitely looks like it has some age to it.
This also gives me like stairs and
Didn't take my seizure
flashbacks
pills.
as, like a structure.
I forgot, and it's midnight now. It's perfect. Fuck.
Just something where it obviously someone placed it here to look at specifically something.
Yeah.
Not smart.
It didn't seem that creepy at first, but I
Not
got
smart.
this funny feeling. So I took out my phone and pulled up my maps app. And sure enough, the chair was pointed in the exact direction of my house. I was probably a mile away from the house at that point, but it was still weird. That's fun. That even though they can't see the house from that chair, it's pointed towards it. That's eerie.
Exactly.
Yeah. It made me feel queasy, and I didn't want to stick around. So I hustled
Yeah,
out
Biggie's
there. 30 feet when I found something else.
Biggie's a good mod.
I don't even know how to describe it.
I got a Charlie horse in my leg.
And then we have, it is a rock that has a carving into it in the shape of the stick effigies we've seen before. But this time at the center, we have some kind of animal skull.
I should shut the light off. I don't know if the stream will keep going though if I shut the light off. That's the thing. I think if it's a black screen, it might end stream on you guys. You might be able to see my face because of my phone though.
It freaked me out, but I was mesmerized by it at the same time. I couldn't stop staring at it. I felt like I was in a daze.
So now he's becoming almost transfixed by these things. I mean, if this isn't a sign that it's some kind of pagan cult or some kind of ritual is happening, it seems like it's almost like he is being prepped up for some kind of event, some kind of ritual. Yeah.
After that, he says, "It seems like every day there's something new, but I'm not closer to understanding what's
You
happening
guys.
here or why." I finally pulled myself away and practically stumbled away from the rock. I felt dizzy walking away. I just wanted to go
I mean, I can attempt it. I can shut it off and see if it kills the stream or not.
Oh boy.
She was standing up on a hill, seemingly staring at nothing. I darted behind a nearby tree, but luckily I don't think she saw me. I hadn't seen her in weeks, but I knew she was still out here. I took a video from behind the tree. I don't even know why. It's not like it'll do any good, but at least I have proof.
Probably sleep better if I shut the light off, right?
And now the woman is just standing, or a figure. I'm guessing it is the woman still. It's the same kind of robe from earlier, or like giant sweater from earlier. But you can't really see the person's face. Their head is down, and the hood is down, and they're just standing there. Which also from before too.
All right, I'm gonna shut it off.
She knows that he's there. Obviously, there. I know that Greg keeps saying stuff like, "Oh, she didn't see me," but as we've seen before, she doesn't have eyes, but she.
Oh, it's so
can
dark.
very clearly understand where you're at.
The TV's on, so there's some light, but you can't see me.
There's no purpose in her pointing her head.
There's no light to see me.
She's probably got her ear down, listening.
You can't even see my phone.
So yeah, she
Kind of
Can you see my
sense or something,
phone?
some kind of like force that she uses, you know.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say like magic. or
No,
some
you
kind of power.
can't. It doesn't even light up my
She has that
face.
ability.
Yeah, I think so. Eventually, she left the hill and disappeared into the woods. Once I was sure she was gone, I left the tree and practically ran back.
You scared of the dark?
The whole way back, I kept expecting her to appear again.
You saw it when I turned it.
I don't understand what she's doing out here. Is she a witch? That sounds so stupid, but I don't know how to explain any of this. Those weird stick artifacts.
Alright, well, hopefully the
this
phone
thing
keeps
will
going
work.
for you guys.
It's like witchcraft.
Maybe because you can,
And
maybe
it's on
because
that
it hears
boat I
the
keep
sound,
seeing
it will.
on the lake. Why is everyone in town so weird? At this point, I just want answers, and I feel like I'm getting close to getting them. I'm just scared of what they might be.
I was gonna say, I know that he says witch here and stuff. Do you think it's applicable all to in this universe where it's obviously 2018? It's been by this point almost 20 years since Blair Witch has been out. Do you think it's helpful at all, or like realistic that somebody might be like, this reminds me of this thing since it's such a big cultural thing? Or do you think it's good that he's been kind of like out of, you know? Because to me, I'm like, in the story so far, if the only reference you've ever had to something that might be witch or cult like is like a movie that you might have heard of or seen, I almost wonder if he's like, I feel like I've seen this as something I've seen in a movie, or like Blair Witch or something. You don't even have to be that specific, but I'm just wondering if, like, realistically, do you think that someone in a Twitter ARG for something for social media would want to point to something as obvious as that?
It depends. I mean, it's kind of like the whole zombie movie thing, right? Like, characters in zombie films never know they're in a zombie film, right? Even though in real life, if dead people started walking around a moment, we'd be like, oh, that's a zombie. They're always surprised by it, right? So there's kind of this unspoken rule that characters within a supernatural setting aren't aware that setting can take place. But I feel like on Twitter, you don't really get that line of dialogue because it is so social media oriented. So
That's fair. No, I mean, I always associate this, I guess as a rebuttal to the zombies, I always associate that in the zombie movies, zombies have never existed.
correct. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So off of the back of that, a lot of horror stories like this kind of pretend like those things don't exist.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm curious if other people felt the same too, because if that's the case, then that's totally cool. Of like, oh, in this universe, these other things have never really happened. So it's like totally.
I would think so. Maybe if they're being more interactive with the audience and like it's a lot more conversational, then yeah, you can't really use that excuse. But for what Greg's doing here is like a totally committed Twitter account just for the ARG. I think it makes sense.
Totally, yeah. And I think in anyways too, I think it's totally fair to also be like, not to be like, this is something from a movie, but I think that you can be like, well, in a way, I think you could be like, oh, I've seen this in horror movies, but it's almost like, this would never happen. Like in a haunting, right? In like a ghost movie, you're like, you hear about maybe other people being haunted, but you never expect yourself to be a person that's affected by something paranormal.
Yeah.
So you're like reaching for things where you're like, oh, why? Because you could also say like that's why the character's in such a level of disbelief, is because every other piece of evidence that he's seen towards this has been a work of fiction. So it can be like lend itself there of like, hey, I know they're trying to scare me. I've seen this stuff before. This is stupid. Blah blah blah. Until it becomes more and more real. I didn't know if you could play it in that way, but no, I think it's fun too to just be like, this thing has maybe never happened before in this universe.
Yeah.
Or at least like those kind of movies that you're gonna reference. So, yeah.
I think so.
And it looks like and
And it looks like the next entry, because that was the end of that thread, the next entry is December 11th, 2018 at 4:54 p.m. So once again, it's been a couple days. He's got some service again, and he's going to tell us some more.
And with our first message in that thread, I found out what those letters spell. Which is a great little kickoff.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, dude.
I'd basically forgotten about it after finding them outside the house. I put them in the back of the closet and pretty much stopped thinking about them. But yesterday, I found something else. There's this little alcove upstairs with built-in shelves and a bunch of old books. Sort of a mini library. I was flipping through some of them looking for something to read when I came across this little book about wine. Tucked inside were a couple of old Polaroid photos. They were pretty faded, so it was hard to make out what they were. We have attached pictures of Polaroid photos as well as the book. The first one
looks like the book, just here for the reader, it's like a red book, or the audio listeners here, it looks like it's a red book, and he's showing the spine of it, and it says Notes on the Cellar Book by George Saintsbury. There you go. Yeah, so there's that, and then it's just like, some Polaroids tucked in there, which, from what we see here, there's just like faded pictures of maybe the woods.
Yep. One says, the first one says, the first one was pretty unremarkable. It looks like it's just photos of the trees outside, which doesn't seem to be anything suspicious in that photo.
I will say it's kind of creepy, though.
It's creepy.
It almost looks, it's just the age of it. Like, it looks aged in a way that's just kind of, I don't know, a bit haunting. Like, almost ethereal. There's like weird, faded, like the way the light is reflected in it. It feels very, I don't know, ethereal to me.
Yeah. The second one was even blurrier. For a minute, I didn't know what I was looking at, but then I realized it was of the house. The letters I found on the ground a couple of weeks ago. The photo was super fuzzy, so it took me a second, but I was able to make it out. Deepwater Chapel.
Oh, dude, I knew it was gonna be this.
My heart.
The house you're in is an old chapel. Oh, dude, I knew it was gonna be something like this.
It's like music. It's music to me. Yeah.
God. Weird, culty, weird pagan religion type stuff, dude. Oh,
I love it. It's so good.
I love it
Water
too.
Chapel. Right in the field. Oh, it's so good. I love it. It's like crack. It's just like, I'm in an abandoned church, the Deepwater Chapel. Like, you can imagine.
I was reading that deal. You said it's like crack, and you said crack right after, like, I love it. It's exactly what I love. You're like, it's like crack. Okay, I learned a little something new about your
Yeah. How do you think I keep all these podcasts and shows going, man? You gotta. What, you haven't tapped into the crack meta yet? You haven't got
crack meta. You haven't gotten into the crack DLC yet? Oh,
yeah.
You gotta get in.
You get like the most productive 2 years of your life, and then you're dead after 5. But for those 2, man, you can churn out some bangers. Yeah. Deepwater Chapel. Oh, that's so good. Okay. All right. This is so weird. I've never heard that name before. Is my house a church or something? I spent the afternoon going through all the other books in the library, but didn't find any other pictures. I don't know what to make of this. I'll let you know if I find anything else, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, so good.
The Deepwater Chapel thing is such a good reveal. Did we say where exactly in the country he's at? Because now I'm thinking that he is in the south, or in a southern part of maybe like the southern coast of it.
I don't think he ever said. We see the pictures which show a lot of pines, so I'm thinking more east, south.
Yeah,
like
are you thinking east south? I was thinking like Washington or Oregon kind of.
He could, but there's also a lot of like pine type trees around like North Carolina,
True.
South Carolina, so that kind of area. That would fit the vibe. But yeah, oh man, Deepwater Chapel, it's right where I like it to be.
That's fantastic. It's much with all this stuff, and it looks like he updates again a couple days later, December 13th, almost exactly at midnight, which is kind of crazy.
And the message he says to begin this is, "She was here. That woman was in my house."
Oh, okay. Oh, Man, what I wouldn't give to be following this Twitter account
When it was happening.
while this guy disclosed this, and like you're scrolling through your phone, you're like, what?
My show's on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's fun about these. You can get moments like that.
Yeah.
It's dope. Anyway, continuing on where he says, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. I can barely type. Sorry, I'll try to explain. I like how hurried that is too. Like the panic.
Very
You can
realistic.
feel it. Yeah. All right, so I was in the woods out back yesterday when it started pouring. It happened really suddenly, and even though I wasn't far from the house, I got soaked anyway. It rained most of the evening. I left my clothes by the fireplace to dry and ended up going to bed early. Or, I guess it was today, so sorry, I'm still not really awake yet. Anyway, I had this awful dream tonight. So sorry if I'm rambling a bit. I'm still trying to collect my thoughts. Sorry, my hands are shaking.
Okay, Greg, we get it. Fucking sorry.
In the
Good God. Sorry, I'm like, Greg, just
Do you want-
just tell me what you need to
Do you want the writer to be a guy who has an eyeless woman in his house or not?
I do, but at the same time, I wish that if it was this thing where it's like, sorry, my hands are shaking, I'd rather things just be like misspelled as if he's typing it quickly and be like, oh, I get it, he's rushed.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Sorry, I need to let you know. Sorry.
Okay, I think
Okay, my hands are shaking. Okay, I'm scared. Sorry.
I think you're just a hater.
Okay. All right, fine, I'm a hater.
No, unironically, you are correct. There were different ways to convey that. But anyway, in the dream, I was on the deck outside with a bunch of friends from back home. We were all sitting in a circle. My friend Eric was there, talking about how creepy the woods were. He was saying how the trees were just big black silhouettes, and anything could be out there watching you, and you never know it. He was sort of freaking me out, but I was trying not to show it. I'm all, I know what you're doing, and it's not going to work. You're not going to scare me. And Eric sort of narrowed his eyes at me and says, how about you take the quote? You're good at this.
You want to do the quotes?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give Eric. I bet I can scare you.
Yeah, there you go. Something about the way he said it made me uneasy, and I was like,
All right. Very funny. You can stop now.
and Eric wasn't smiling anymore. He was just staring back at me. The whole mood seemed to shift at that point. Nobody in the circle was talking anymore, and it suddenly got really quiet. No sound except the wind and the lake below. Any trace of joking had disappeared from Eric's face. After a long minute, he slowly cocked his head to the side of it and said,
Is there someone here with us right now who shouldn't be?
All of a sudden, I was too scared to break Eric's gaze. After I'd see something, afraid I'd see something I didn't want to. For a long time, we just stared at each other. Nobody said anything. And, very softly, Eric said,
Is there somebody watching you sleep right now, Greg?
That's when I bolted awake. It was the middle of the night. I was alone in my room, but I had this weird feeling that someone had just been there in the room with me. I laid there in bed for a minute, too terrified to move, too scared to breathe even. And then I heard something downstairs. At least I thought I did. This house is always making sounds, so I couldn't be sure. I hesitated for a second, and crept out of bed and went down the hall, trying to be as quiet as possible. From the second floor landing, I could see the living room and part of the kitchen. Everything seemed normal. I could hear the wind blowing pretty loudly outside, so I figured maybe I hadn't heard anything after all. I tried to calm myself down. I was wide awake at that point and too shaken to go back to bed, so I went downstairs to get a snack or some coffee or something. I walked into the kitchen and stopped dead in my tracks. There's a door in the kitchen that leads outside, and it was wide open.
Oh, God. In the picture here, there's a picture that's accompanied with that, and it's a picture of his kitchen, and it's just leading out to some steps that lead into absolute darkness to the outside world.
This is good. This is really great. This is like the pacing, the direction, all that. That dream is so good. Someone in your dream saying, is there someone watching you sleep right now? Oh, man.
Well, yeah, because it seems totally effective that the person that is in the house with you is almost communicating to you through your sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Greg's friend in that dream being like,
talking in that way makes me think like, oh really? Like he is talking directly to the person that is like plaguing him.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. I know I locked it. I lock all the doors every night, and even if I forgot to lock it, I know I wouldn't leave the door open like this. The whole kitchen floor is wet with rain. I'm calling the locksmith first thing in the morning to come change the locks. Shit. I want to leave, but I don't even know where I'd go. I'm alone out here. Should I find a motel? And I just realized my wet clothes are gone. She stole my clothes. I'm not spending the night here.
I'm guessing he means that he had clothes out on some kind of wire to dry, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so, no, like, he mentioned that it was pouring the rain, and he comes inside and, like, throws his wet clothes in a pile and goes to bed. So, okay, she took the clothes that were in his house.
Okay, all right.
Also, something funny about that, if you click on the last tweet, I realized my clothes are gone, and you scroll down a bit, maybe it doesn't happen to everyone, but I got a clothes ad for, like, jeans, like, never get wet in your new quick dry pants.
Thank you, X.
Very cool.
Now, here, just as another thought experiment here with the great photo of the kitchen door being open that leads outside, do you wish that there was like footsteps or like some kind of footprint on the tile floor leading outside or even inside?
I mean,
or do you like the fact that it's clear?
I like the ambiguousness of it, I think, because it's like what rooms were they in, where'd they go, you know?
It does make it feel more paranormal,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I think it's a good touch.
Yeah, I mean, I think either way, I think it's cool. It's definitely a stylistic choice here that's happening with having that. You know what I mean? Like, someone is inexplicably coming in and doing that, which also, he did respond on the 13th as well to one of the people.
Yes. So
he responded to one of the quotes or one of the responses.
Yeah. So someone replied to that last tweet and said, "If she was able to navigate in the house and she has no eyes, that means she's familiar with the house and the house layout. She's been in there before and knows it well enough to walk around without bumping into anything and making a lot of noise." So then Greg quote tweets that and says, "I didn't even think of this. I left, but I'm still freaking out a bit. I'm trying to find a hotel or something." Which is a fun little interaction, you know, with what's going on.
Yeah. And he doesn't respond. He doesn't update this until 10 days later on December 23rd. Which, let me find the total here. This one looks to be a bit longer. December 23rd here.
I'm sorry, I haven't said anything in a while. That's where it begins.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, 10 days later, he says, "I'm sorry I haven't said anything in a while. I've been staying in a motel about an hour outside of town."
There you go, Greg.
That's the spirit.
There you go.
When I left the house that night, I just kept driving until I felt like I was far enough away to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
I called the locksmith, but they weren't able to come out right away, and there was no way I was going back to the house without locks. So I've been waiting out here until I can go back. Basically doing nothing. Jumping at every little sound and feeling crazy.
And I want to say here, that's another little thing to me that indicates that the entire town is a part of this chapel or a part of this maybe paganistic, you know, even a satanic religion thing. It's not a locksmith's like, I don't know, I doubt it. There's no one else that's living out on that lake. Yeah, there's people in town, but dude, you're telling me that you couldn't come out? Like, there's no one else.
Yeah, what business are you getting to? You have so many customers beating down your door. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Finally, a couple days ago, the locksmith called back and said he'd come out. So I checked out of the motel and got in my car and drove home. It was a pretty long drive back, and the closer I got to the woods, the worse I felt. In my head, I knew going back was wrong, but I can't just leave for good. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can't leave. I don't expect anyone to understand. I don't even understand.
I think it's because he's getting indoctrinated.
I think he's getting indoctrinated spiritually, and I also think there's a part of him that needs to know what all this means. What does Deepwater Chapel mean? What does the town mean? What does, his grandfather, what is his connection to all of it? He's been here before? What was that like?
Too many loose ties, and he's being influenced negatively by something that is like coercing him to stay.
Yep. Anyway, I drove past town and reached the woods, where the roads get worse and harder to drive on. They get twisty as you drive up to the house, and you have to be careful not to hit deer. I
almost always see a dozen or so deer on my drive, but today there were none. Not a single deer in sight. In fact, the woods seemed a lot quieter than usual. I could have been imagining that, but something definitely seemed off. I was almost ready to turn around when something darted across the road. It was so fast that I wasn't sure I saw it at all. I panicked and swerved off the road and into a deep groove by the roadside. By the time I realized what had happened, the thing was gone. I had no idea what it was. It was just a blur. But it wasn't a deer. It was red. Red like blood. Worse, my car was stuck. It's my mom's old car, this quick little two-wheel drive, and I couldn't manage to get it out of the groove. I sat there for a long time trying to figure out what to do. I knew it wasn't a good idea to walk the rest of the way, but if I didn't, I'd miss the locksmith and I'd have to either spend the night in the house with old locks or go back to the hotel, which I couldn't afford. I wasn't too far from the house, so I made the most sense to walk the rest of the way and call a tow truck from home. I needed to meet the locksmith anyway, so I got out and started walking. Once I was outside, I realized I'd been right about the woods seeming quieter than usual. I couldn't even hear any birds. It was dead silent. My footsteps seemed so loud. Every twig that cracked under my shoe sounded like a bone breaking. I was periodically checking my phone's GPS to make sure I was heading the right way. I had just checked my route and was about to put my phone away when I saw something that made my heart sink. It was another of those artifacts, like the ones I'd seen on my first day here, but it had one of my gloves tied to it from the rainstorm last week. When I left my clothes by the fire to dry, there was a pair of gloves with them. So now we have one of those effigies, but it's the gloves that were stolen from his room, now hung up in the middle of the shade.
I think that we can confirm then that the person making it is the woman with the hood, since we have to assume that she was the one who
stole the clothes, yeah.
Who stole the clothes, correct?
Yeah. I knew that woman had taken my clothes that night, and this just confirmed it. I also knew I'd find the rest of my clothes before I even saw them. And sure enough, I found more of those artifacts not far from the first. I found my other glove, my socks, and a bandana, everything from that night except for a sweatshirt I'd been wearing.
And it's just the same kind of photos again, except with other various clothes inside of the artifacts, basically just like strung up through twine in the middle of these artifacts, hanging on various trees in the woods. Which also, just to as a thought as well, there being no animals makes me think that also they're ushering something there. Like maybe I almost feel like something sacrificial is coming. Some kind of evil is coming towards Greg in this house or this chapel. And now even like, because that's usually an indicator too, like birds, animals can kind of sense these things as well. So I'm wondering.
Yeah, when they go quiet, something's happened, typically, yeah. I left them alone this time. I didn't want to touch them. All I wanted to do was get back to the house, get the locks changed, call a tow truck. I started jogging a bit, wanting nothing more than to get away from those stick things. But after a while, I started to think that I should have been home already. I slowed my pace and took out my phone, but it wouldn't calibrate this time. It couldn't seem to locate me on the GPS. Still, I could hear the lake off to my left, which meant if I kept walking alongside it, I should get to my house eventually. So I kept moving and tried not thinking about getting lost. I must have gotten turned around because I was walking for what seemed like ages. Gosh, someone turned on a vacuum cleaner in the house and it scared me to death.
Dude, you need to figure out your house.
Yeah, I do. I need to get my house in order. Well, someone got right outside my door and turned it on, so all I heard was like. Gosh, I'm gonna buy a shed and I'm gonna sit out there and no one can bother me.
There you go.
That'll make me feel better. I couldn't hear I kept moving and tried not to think about getting lost. Must have gotten turned around because I was walking for what seemed like ages. Found myself in a part of the woods that seemed unfamiliar. I had no idea where I was, and then suddenly, I saw something off in the distance. Something bright white, almost seeming to glow against the dark trees.
Oh, weird. Yeah. I mean, it's like to describe the image to audio listeners right now, I would say it's a fairly standard photo of trees, but there's just like white, almost like looking like eggs, kind of.
Well,
like large.
if we get to the next few tweets, I couldn't figure out what it was from a distance, so I went closer, trying to be as quiet as I could. When I actually got close enough to see what it was, my mouth literally fell open. It was eggs. Huge eggs, all in a cluster, like a nest.
Oh my god, dude. What are we getting at? I'm so lost. This is gonna be about a giant fucking chicken, dude. What are we doing here? If this turns into a giant rooster, I am gonna be so pissed. Because even the giant red, the speedy chicken cross the road. Oh my god! How did a chicken cross the road? Is this seriously where we're going, dude? That's what happened. Oh,
Why don't you find out?
we're gonna find. Yeah.
They were enormous. It's hard to explain their size, but you can sort of see them in relation to my boob here. So,
What do you mean? It's hard to explain. I see them. They're giant. In the previous photo, there's a tree, and they dwarf the tree.
it's literally these eggs are like what?
They're bigger than a basketball.
Yeah, they're like basketball size. Just these big,
Yeah.
giant white eggs in the middle of the forest. Yeah. I felt like I was dreaming. Before I even knew what I was doing, I touched one. I couldn't help myself. It was warm. Kind of.
Okay, dude. I couldn't help myself. I had to touch the egg.
I had a sudden urge to smash it, see what was inside, but then just as quickly decided against it.
That's odd. I would have expected, with how quickly he burned the artifact earlier, I would expect him to just like heel stomp.
Smash, smash, smash. Let's see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah. Let's hope Mom
Takes us to
doesn't
the
get
diner.
mad.
I want a proper eggs Benedict.
When you guys don't have eggs, serve me one of these, huh, idiot?
You know there's giant eggs on the
I felt sick, like I was going to throw up if I didn't leave right away. I left the clearing and tried to listen for the lake, then headed in that direction. I got to the lake shore and felt a little better. Since I was out of the trees, I had a better view of my surroundings, and I was able to pinpoint my house a ways down the shore. I never thought I'd be so happy to see it. The rest of the way back, I felt like I had vertigo. I couldn't make sense of everything that had just happened. I still can't. I reached the house and somehow felt a little better once I was inside. The locksmith arrived a little bit later and changed out the locks. I watched him work in a daze. I also had him install deadbolts. I called the tow truck and they got my car out of the ditch. Now I'm alone again, and I can't stop thinking about what I saw. I can't figure any of this out. I don't know what's happening. I know I should leave, but I just can't. I can't. At least nobody can get inside tonight. At least I'm safe inside. That's the end of that thread.
Well, which also, that's the end of that thread there, and it's interesting too that he says that what was it? He's like even the guy worked in a daze.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just something kind of interesting about that particular thing that I think is just kind of interesting. I don't know why. It makes it just seem like he's like not zombie, but like almost like, you know how like whenever you see culty stuff, you're kind of brainwashed, or you're kind of just like, you know, the flow. Kind of, I don't know if you felt the same way, but I felt like there was some kind of correlation there, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels like so. The next one here is December 28th, and the first one I see here, I think, is I heard something. Something was outside.
Yep. All right. So continuing there, he says I was in the kitchen washing glass and I heard something outside on the deck, a scratching sound, and then it stopped. I thought I imagined it, but then I heard footsteps, and for some reason I just ran outside without thinking. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't even know if I'm scared anymore. I just want answers. I can't be sure, but I think it was her. I saw someone running into the woods. I'm sure it was her, but I couldn't catch her in time. I thought about chasing her into the woods, but decided against it. I don't want to get lost out there at night. I turned around to go back inside, and that's when I saw what she'd been doing on my deck in the first place. I shouldn't be surprised by these artifacts, but this one was huge, taller than me, and it had my sweatshirt from the storm tied in the middle. And then here we have a much larger effigy this time, with his shirt tied in the middle of it, and the words written next to it that read, "Fear the new moon." you doing, Hunter?
God. It's just a horrifying thing. It's so large too. The scale of. It's kind of funny. I'm picturing this like eyeless, hairless woman like trudging through the forest with this giant triangle thing. God, it's like getting caught on weeds. Pulling it through, having it like throw the twine, being able to hold the sweatshirt, probably a huge pain in the ass. So I don't know. It was kind of funny to think about. It is horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, Fear the New Moon is very interesting. Fear the New Moon.
So after that, he says, honestly, I was just going to leave it there. I'm sick of this. I was about to go back inside when I noticed there was something written on the wall behind the artifact. I hadn't even seen it before, which is the Fear of the New Moon. What does that mean? I don't know where that woman got a marker, and I don't know how familiar she feels around my house, or I don't like how familiar she feels around my house and property. I hate that I consider this my house now. That this feels normal now. I'm losing it. I want this to end. Whatever this new moon shit is, I feel like something's coming. Screw this. Yeah, what was your first indicator that something was coming?
Oh yeah, it's like, dude, no shit. I don't know. And then he also puts on December 28th here. He says, I guess the next new moon is January 5th. And he gives like a little indicator, which is kind of interesting.
So,
and also we have the next post, which is January 4th.
The night before the new moon. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. It says there's going to be a storm tomorrow, and then the new moon is tomorrow too. I should be fine. I'll just stay inside. Just very simple little updates here. That would have been so cool to be a part of that initial run. And then we get.
And then I believe the biggest thread of the whole thing is the January 5th thread. I think this is the main one.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, after this, the last one is January 16th. So we're coming up on something, but it looks like the January 5th is huge.
Yes, January 5th is the main thing, yep.
I have this, which I'm preemptively just speculating along with the viewer, hopefully, or the listener here, is I just feel like the woman, the hairless, eyeless woman, is somehow connected to Greg in some way. The twin aspect is just, it's there's so much foreshadowing to that to where I don't know if we're going to have something where it's like, I'm actually your mother, Greg, or something like that. Something kind of crazy. Because also, we have not had a lot of insight in from, like, does the mom even care that Greg is there? Like, obviously, it's the spotty kind of self-service, sure, you have that, but it just feels like, what exactly is this relation, this retaliation? Also, out of all the family members, you're saying that Grandpa just gave it to Greg randomly? What is the Grandpa setting up that we haven't had yet that also didn't go into his parents' hands? There's just a lot of things where I don't think Greg even really knows the kind of danger he's in. Obviously, he doesn't know the kind of danger he's in, but I think like something kind of family-oriented where it's like he was doomed to fail since he was born or something like that.
So, January 5th, the night of the new moon, we have this tweet.
Oh, wait, okay, yeah, New Year, sorry, January done.
Yeah.
Holy shit, yeah.
It's been a whole year. Yeah, it's been a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been storming all day and into the night. Thunder, everything. I stayed inside all day. Nothing has happened yet. Maybe nothing will happen. Still, I'm nervous. I've been freaked out all day. Maybe I shouldn't have stayed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I should leave tomorrow. I'm not even really sure what I'm saying. I just need to occupy myself with something. Writing this makes me feel less alone. It's like I'm talking to someone. I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving tomorrow. First thing in the morning. I don't care about selling this house anymore. I just want to go home. I just need to make it through.
Fuck my life, I can't sleep.
Inside. The locks are new and nobody can get in. I'll be fine. I'm going to go get some wine and stay in the upstairs bedroom tonight. I'll be okay. And then he replies a few hours later by saying, she's here.
I can't fucking sleep, you guys.
I practically ran right into her. She didn't even hear me because of the thunder outside. Her back was to me and she was standing dead still in the middle of the room, just staring at the wall. So I actually really like this picture.
Wonderful, wonderful photo.
It's great. It's great. So for the audio listeners, standing down in the cellar from earlier, staring at the crest on the wall, it is her
I'm awake.
with her back facing the camera, and
I'm very
she's
awake.
got like ratty, mangled hair.
I'm about to go outside.
And her, she's wearing the hoodie from before, but the hood's down, and she's just staring into the crest.
Very, very creepy. Very good vignette too. It's like
What time is it? I should probably take something to sleep now before it's too late.
I knew that crest was creepy.
But I'm awake, you guys. I'm very... Wow, that light is dim. I should have just put that light on.
At first I was
Holy
afraid.
hell, that one's dim.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I can't see a
All I
fucking
could
thing
do
with
was
that
stand
light.
there like a fool and stare at the back of her head. And then she turned around and she spoke to me.
I have to take something to go to
She said she
sleep. I'm
woke up.
fucked.
She said she'd
This is
explain
bad.
everything. I'm sorry, this is all happening so fast. She's sitting in my living room now. I can't believe this is happening.
What? So the eyeless bald woman is just like, hey, let me tell you what's up. And now they're casually talking.
Just wait for it, wait for it.
Okay, all right.
So sorry, I'm just trying to make sense of this. She said she'll tell me everything. I'll be back. So then time passes and he continues with the thread. Okay.
Which year do we wait? Let me see. So she said, "I'll be back at 8:45," and then he comes back 2 hours later, or almost 3 hours. 10:57, a couple hours
Yeah.
later.
And he says, okay, so I'll try to relay everything she said, but there was so much of it.
Alright,
I can barely keep track of it all. I'll start with first. She
going
says
outside.
she stick things for my protection.
Smoking a cigarette.
She says it's dangerous.
I took something to sleep, so hopefully when I come back in I can go to
She
sleep.
was trying to protect me from.
I need to shut this TV off though. I think this is bothering me.
When she finally replied, I could barely hear her.
Fuck,
You want
dude.
to do the quotes?
This sucks.
Things in the water.
I didn't really believe her, but I didn't have any rational explanation for the things I've seen. So instead, I just listened. Here's what she told me. A long time ago. No, perfect. You go right ahead.
Yeah, sorry. A long time ago, something came from the sky and landed in the lake.
It sucks so
It
bad.
brought something with it. Something ancient and strange. The people who lived here began to commune with it. They protected it from the outside world, devoted their lives to it. And in return, the thing gave them a gift. The people were blessed with abnormally long, healthy lives.
You guys are headed
Many
out.
children. But it all came with a price.
I'm gonna stop stream if you guys are headed
Thanks.
out.
Oh, good.
I had so
I
many
feel like,
questions, but didn't know which ones to ask. So I just sat there in silence.
I don't know for sure,
The woman continued.
but
In the beginning, there was just the one.
oh, you're headed out to
It
smoke.
spent
I
most
thought you
of the
were out
time
of
in the
here.
deep lake. It spent
There's
most of the
chat
time deep in
rolling.
the lake,
And
slumbering.
my eyes closed. I was trying to fall asleep. It's not working.
Instinctively, I asked about the eggs. Oh, sorry.
Instinctively, I asked about the eggs I saw in the woods. The woman nodded.
There are so many of them now. They come from the water to lay eggs, and the people take care of them. Hide them away until they hatch.
Oh, that Creepcast thing was 2 hours long, and it's almost over.
They need to feed.
I'm still awake.
Dude, we're gonna get into giant alien chickens.
How do you feel about that, giant alien chickens?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I also am getting a feeling that this is Greg's real mom. I want to say that. I'm putting that on. I'm putting that bet down.
All right. At this point, I was starting to put two and two together. I thought about all the twins I've seen in town. She must have fenced my understanding because she spoke again.
I told you there was a price. The people in this town are blessed with many children.
You were behind a lot.
But they don't get to keep them all. When the eggs hatch, the people must bring one of their own to woods. The creatures need to eat.
She was quiet again. Then
They
I'm
start
trying
with
to
their eyes.
sleep. It's not working.
It's his mom. It's the twin. It's his mom's twin. I'm telling you.
Good night, Bree.
I asked her how she knew all this.
I don't think I'm gonna keep stream going.
I know because it happened to me. When I was a girl, my father brought me into the woods with the others, offered me up to the newborns.
She turned her head towards the window. She was gazing into the distance.
I don't think you could put yourself in the chair.
I waited until she was ready to speak again. It was a long time before she did. She told me how she was led to one of the eggs, how she watched it break open, how something came out of it. She doesn't know if she managed to push the creature off or if someone helped her, but she got away and ran into the woods. She ran until she couldn't breathe anymore. I felt completely bewildered. None of this made any sense to me, but at the same time, it did. Somehow.
I came out here to smoke a cigarette and I don't even want it now.
But I couldn't sort my thoughts. I couldn't figure out what to say. But finally, I asked, "Why are you telling me this now, after all this time?"
I'm gonna put it out.
She didn't say anything at first. She took a long, labored breath.
It's the same every year. They come out of the water in the fall, lay their eggs. A few of them begin to
Yep,
hatch
I'm putting it out.
They feed on animals in the woods.
It outrageous that you're it outrageous, Drew.
Most of them
Thought she was going to your house for some pizza.
She turned without eyes.
I should come to your house for some pizza. I can actually come. Just kidding. I need to go to sleep. It's not working for me though. Like I want to go to sleep badly. I'd like to get some sleep tonight. I haven't been sleeping. I think it's because I'm due for that shot. Manic brain.
Was happening out there in the woods at that very moment.
Oh, I thought I was locked out of my room. I got really upset for a second. If I had to go up front right now, I would have been like superbly upset.
I started getting out of my chair, but she just shook her head. She said,
All right, let's try this again. One more time, y'all. One more time. Try to sleep. Pool's heated and the hot tub's still in. What? You got a hot tub, bro? I'm coming. It's not right now, but I'm coming. You got a hot tub. I'm coming. For sure.
things moving through the trees, and I could see lights in the distance. Fire. Flashlights. I don't know.
We should all go to Andrews. Where are you at, Rage? You in Connecticut? Let's do it.
I was using my phone as a flashlight and tried to take pictures
So.
of the trees, trying to see what was out there. And everything was happening.
I'm gonna shut that light off again.
I don't know what these are.
There's one above me that's very dim.
Pictures of something weird and red.
I don't think you guys will be able to see me with that other light, though. Not that it matters. And I think I'm gonna end stream. Can you see me? You can't. There is a light on, and you can't see me. Oh, you're in Washington? We've been over this? You're quite far, Rage.
So, to describe to the viewer, it's like he's taking a picture, there's flash.
Quite far.
Some of the weeds in front of him, but it's like a dark forest, but there is a red.
Good night, Bree.
Skinless person, but in the second photo, when the eyes, you can see you're looking at
Black screen.
person is looking at them, and then
Should I just
I can't tell if it's a brush in front of them, but
do that screen?
beak on the thing, on the person's face. Okay. And then below that, it says, "This is the clearest shot I could get. They all move so fast," and it's a blurred photo.
I mean, it's that or black
It's
screen.
like a skinless thing. It looks like you can kind of see the bone on the face of it. Once again, beakish. I would consider that a
You like this one? Right? Gives you something to look at.
I think that, yeah, 'cause it looks like it's like bloody, like blood skin draped over a skin.
Rage is too far for the hot
It
tub.
doesn't look like a wrinkled nose. It's art in a way that looks beakish. You have to be honest with yourself. Say you're not using the chicken.
See you later, official slipstream.
I am refusing until it proves otherwise. We are in giant egg chicken territory. I don't know.
Right, so giant chickens right there. I like this one of like the blurred photo of like the bloody skull thing.
Oh, it's fun. It's
You must be stoned by now. I'm not stoned.
I ran for what seemed like an eternity. Ran in circles. I had no idea where I was. And then somehow I was back in that same clearing with an exit bin. They were gone now. Nothing but bits of shell left on the ground.
Yeah, so we get the same kind of area that we were at earlier, and now it's just like kind of broken shell.
What's up, Alberto?
Yeah. It was over. I was too late.
So you don't have to say streamer. My name's Jill.
Cleaned everything up. I was too late. I stood alone in the
Why
Bridget
what,
scraped my
Wayne?
face as I ran blindly through the trees. That is the end of that thread.
That is the end of January 5th, Fred. He doesn't, thread, he doesn't, I think I said Fred. That's the end of the January 5th thread. And he doesn't come back in our, this is the last
Wait, hold on. No, okay, this is very stupid. There is a bit more after it.
Chill Jill is the name of
So,
my,
if you click on the tweet that says, I couldn't do anything, Branch just scraped my face.
or no, it's Jill Chill.
Why did he forward that?
Is the name of my kick channel that I'm never on.
No, so if you go to the tweet, wait. Yeah, go to that one and it says,
yeah, I'm back at the house.
Next stream, I'll stream tomorrow morning.
After he says, running
Tomorrow.
branches scrape my face, he says, I reached the water, but there was nothing.
Oh, you were in Florida last week?
Besides that, it was silent. It was
You're in Delaware now?
It was too late.
I wish I traveled like that.
It's so quiet. I don't know what to say right now. I'm going to leave in the morning. I'm sorry. I just don't know what else to say. I'm sorry. And there we have the end of that January 5th thread, I think.
Yeah, I'll stream
So that should be
tomorrow.
and then it goes up to the January 16th one. This is our last, his last entry was on January 16th.
Yes, this is the finale as far as we know to, at the moment at least, because it could pick up any day, these things, but at the moment this is the end of the series.
Yeah, there's not many in here. I think I'm gonna end.
I'm alive. I left the house after that night. I decided not to sell it. I don't think anyone would buy it anyway.
I don't want to fucking do anything that's gonna,
I'm home now, trying to
affect my alerts going out.
after it was so quiet and peaceful in the woods, it was
Uh.
like nothing had happened at all. I'm still not sure what to believe.
So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
It happened to someone else, or like I dreamed it, maybe. Sorry it took me so long to update. I wasn't sure what to say. I still don't say.
I love you guys.
I might never have all the answers, but something happened out there. I can't explain it.
I'll be in the morning.
Could have done anything to stop it, but whatever it was, I can't let.
Good night, guys.
That's why I'm not selling the house.
Have a good night.
That woman said this happens every year. If she was telling the truth, then maybe there's something I can do next time. I have to try. So I guess that's all for now. I'm heading back to school next week, so hopefully that will take my mind off things. I need some sense of normalcy again. I'm not sure what else I'm going to